WXRK New York.
This is Robert from Stone Temple Pilots. You're listening to the Best of Stern.
Hi, I'm Roman Polanski, president of Roman Polanski Daycare Dating Service. Tired of dating women your age, afraid of being arrested by police when they catch you with 12-year-old? Well, take it from me. Going to prison for rape is no fun, but you have lots of fun with 11-year-old of dreams at Roman Polanski Daycare and Dating Service. At my daycare center, parents don't give I convinced them to make me legal guardian of young daughters, and I really don't give what you do to hairless young babes like little Susie.
Hi, I'm Susie. I'm a 10, and I am 10. My favorite book is The Cat in the Hat, and I'm seeking a financially secure gentleman who's looking for a sincere relationship. I love hot tub, Quaaludes, champagne, and Barbies. I can't wait until I'm old enough for implants.
Wow, she sound hot. I'm getting chubby just thinking about being romantic at checkout counter of Toys R Us with her. At the Roman Polanski Daycare Dating Service, all girls sincere, healthy, and uncomplicated. The way I like it. So call now, 555-OU812. 555-OU812.
Call now before my nap.
Everyone loved Chatty Cathy doll.
Hi, I'm Chatty Cathy. I love you.
Everyone rushed out to buy the talking Rosie O'Donnell doll. But now it's celebrity dolls like you could never have imagined. The Frank Gifford doll.
Don't plug your press.
The Marv Albert doll.
Yes! Suck it, you bitch!
Maybe you'll be the first on your block to own the Rush Limbaugh doll.
I'm a fat sack of crap.
Order all three and get the plastic version of radio's most high-powered general manager, the Tom Chiasano doll.
I love you, Quitter.
Celebrity dolls are the hottest thing on the planet. Order now. Everyone from Marv.
Yes, I love a black man in Spike Needle.
To Frank.
One of your huge breasts is smarter than my wife.
To Rush.
I think I crap my pants.
Available for Christmas.
And now, another moment in history. Before he became the international celebrity that he is today, did you know that Bob fought in the Desert Storm War? And that's time to hear about Bob's experiences of mountain climbing in the Alps. Or another moment in on the Howard Stern Show.
Can you believe what she did to the president?
I think it's just disgusting.
How could anyone do something like that?
She makes me sick.
She's a homewrecker.
Yeah, but her hair looks great.
Are you one of the millions of women around the world who wish you had Monica Lewinsky's giant hair? Well, now there's an answer. Introducing the all-new Monica Lewinsky shampoo. Just wash and rinse, add a little presidential protein, and your hair will look larger and shinier than you ever thought possible. And there's no need to give head and shoulders a try. Monica Lewinsky shampoo fights dandruff. And it's made entirely of non-allergic chemicals, giving you complete immunity from nasty reactions. So, say goodbye to flat hair forever, because even when your boss goes limp, Monica Lewinsky shampoo goes on working for hours.
Here's another sensitive male listener of the Howard Stern Show.
What do you look? Goofy? Don't you look at me! What is he? Don't say please! Don't be. Don't go you want to what's the matter? Go, get him back. What's the matter? Just a little around there, so. Let me feel. Come here.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was no listener. And it wasn't Cardinal O'Connor. But this is the Howard Stern Show. And now, a Howard Stern musical moment. This is the Howard Stern Show. Let's return to the Howard Stern Show.
Have you called Fafa Fooey since he had the baby? Have you called on the phone?
No, I haven't.
Here, listen to this.
Hi, Gary and Mary and Jackson are not available right now. But if you leave your name and a message, we'll get back to you as soon as we can. We're probably playing with Jackson right now, but we'll call you back as soon as we can.
Jackass homo.
You know how he came in the other day and he said, you know, both you guys have taught me something. And one thing I will never do is I will never put my child on my answering machine.
Yeah, he's already... Me, Mary, and Jackson. Jackson. I mean, it's like, oh, man. Do you have to act like a jerk when you have a baby?
They gotta let everybody know.
And the guy,
the comfort.
and guys have babies and they start sounding like girls. Did you me, Jackson, and Mary are having fun. It's like, Gary, mellow out.
You're probably playing with the baby right now.
Why did the kid poop into the answering machine so we can hear that? Dude.
John's such a douche.
Why is he a douche?
Because John goes, you better get in there. They're talking about your answer machine. I go, well, how did he know about it? He goes, I don't know. I'm like, he's the only one in the show that's ever called me.
Yeah, I've called you. Idiot. I've heard it. I've hung up. You got a few hang-ups last week. That was me getting disgusted.
As soon as you heard
I
it.
did. Oh, yes, I did.
Oh, yeah, that'll make you hang up.
Hi, Gary and Mary.
Hi.
Not available right now.
Jackson's not available right now.
Robin, don't even talk about answering machines. You're the queen of wacky answering machine messages.
Oh, but they're not like this.
Nobody is home, no.
Very breathy, too.
I was trying to be quiet, actually.
Why, Jackson was sleeping?
That's true, yeah.
Why do you have to keep changing your message? I have the same message, but what do you care? You don't have to call it.
Listen to it.
No, but people say, change the message.
But why? What do you
They
care?
feel like it. What do you want?
Me, Jackson, and Mary. But why do you have so much free time to do stuff like change your answer? Like, that's gotta be low on the priority list.
Howard, it requires about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
You do it like
But it's just like sort of like if you're a really busy person, you don't have time for that kind of stuff.
Well, I know it makes me a bad employee because I have time to change my answering machine message. I think
I can't even relate to that.
I think the whole audience recognizes
There's
that.
so many things you could be doing. Like, I mean, learning computers or practicing a sport or doing something that...
Practicing a sport, would you have in mind?
I don't know, anything. Go out and play football with you. Don't be friends. Do something. Here's Gary's new message. That's...
Wait a minute, come on, where was...
I have two lines.
Oh, you have two lines.
Oh, so he's got another one.
I haven't heard this one.
Two Jackson messages?
Two similar but separate Jackson messages.
I don't want to take your call right now. Neither Mary, nor Gary, nor Jackson is ready to come to the phone. They've been ready in about 3 or 4 years. Just leave a message and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Thanks.
It's so witty.
How dare you lie?
How witty. Jackson will be ready in 3 or 4. So after when we call now, we'll have to hear Jackson on the phone. I probably start having Jackson.
You know he's going to be Kathleen Delabod.
No.
Yeah.
I told you guys 2 things I learned about raising kids from you is I'm never going to let my kid leave a message on the answering machine or answer the phone.
You know, Emily's 11 years old. She has yet to answer the phone. I don't have to answer the phone.
She's have her own phone?
No, she does not.
Really? Oh, I thought she did for some reason.
No.
And Emily never... Well, no one answers the phone in your house.
Right. They don't answer the phone.
but even if-
there are times we pick up.
It's rare.
I don't allow them to pick up the phone. If there's we have an answering machine.
Right.
And the answering machine goes into the house. Now, if it's one of Emily's friends, I pick up the phone. I tell the kids, you don't have to worry about picking up the phone. I'll answer it. The worst thing in the world are these people with their kids. Because, my daughter now has friends. Both my daughters, the 8-year-old and the 11-year-old, have friends who you call up, and since they're 4, the parents allow them to answer the phone. Now, the parents know what's going on. Yeah, they encourage it. And you call, hi, is your mommy home? Yeah, you're talking to a little retard.
Yeah, and you get hung up on. Lots
Yeah.
of different things happen when these kids pick up the
These
phone.
parents think it's so cute. Look how cute she's talking on the phone. She's, we have our own little answering service.
Oh, have you ever dealt with the people who have to put the baby on the phone?
Well, yeah,
I'm trying to get business done.
I'm talking about people letting their kid pick up the phone. I mean, it's unbelievably obnoxious and boring and dull and invasive into my life. If I have to call you over something, don't put that little monster on the phone. Nobody else finds it cute but you. Your glob of semen makes a baby, and you think that you're the only one who's ever done it.
You're so proud.
I was so proud. Oh, look what I made.
Most of the time you threw that away, but now you're proud.
Meanwhile, you made nothing. You have no idea how that baby got made. All you did was
You did what you do.
you know, shoot off.
You are right. You are right. Albert Einstein can make the same baby that a murderer can.
Right. It's not a difficult thing to do. I mean, if somebody shows me a thing they drew, a piece of art, some work they've done, I can appreciate it.
The retarded can make a baby.
Yeah. Retards can procreate. My rule is when the kid's old enough to pay the phone bill, they can answer the phone. My kids have yet to answer the phone. I'm talking about picking up the answering machine. In other words, sometimes my wife and I are very busy in the house, and we hear on the answering machine that, let's say it's my mother or someone like that. And I go, oh my God, I can't get to the phone. Rather than say, Emily, pick up the phone, or Deborah, pick up the phone, I just don't pick up the phone. I'll call that person back. I will not subject people to my children rambling.
But if Emily hears Grandma on the phone, she won't pick it up?
No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm telling you.
Well,
the God's honest truth.
It's a good thing.
You're damn right it's good. Because people are obnoxious. I know how
The reason
obnoxious
the
it is.
kids get so into it because even as they're very, very young and just gurgling baby talk, when they're holding the baby, they will say, oh, wait a minute, let me say hello to the baby.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden now you've tried to talk to them and you're like yelling at the
Right,
baby.
at a baby. The baby was eating the phone.
Can I just chime in? When you really feel like the biggest idiot is when you start trying to talk to them, and then the kids get bored with you, so the parent gets back on, and you're like cooing and acting like an idiot.
And what's he do with your answering message, though? You seem to be intelligent. I don't understand why you do that. Hi, this is Gary. Oh, we're with you. Like, oh, Gary's involved with the baby. And bragging. It's exhausting.
I want to see in 6 months if he's still so involved.
Well, he has tons of free time.
I'm going to get bored with the kid. I'm already bored with him now.
He's not inventive.
You guys are vermin.
He sounds like Allison Steele on this answering message. Hi, Lipper.
Hey, maybe I get some.
Did Allison Steele coach you for this?
I get some of that music and run it.
Yeah, right.
Zamfir.
We'll get back to you as soon as we can. We're probably playing with Jackson right now, but we'll call you back as soon as we can.
Well, you're playing with Jackson right now?
Actually, the message I wanted to leave was if we don't pick up the phone right now, we're probably sort of busy. But hey,
if you can't pick up the phone, why do I have to know why you can't pick up the phone?
Well, you don't have to know anything. You don't even have to.
Why if I'm a caller, you're home, do I have to know? We're probably playing with Jackson. Like, maybe, what if you're watching TV? That's false information.
Oh,
He's billboarding.
Yeah, he's like billboarding what he's doing. Why don't you change your message every hour? Right now, I'm watching the football game. So
I'm about to go.
You think you're that important that people really want to know what you're doing?
Hi, this is Gary, Mary, and Jackson. Coming up at 8, we'll be bathing.
Jackson, Jackson's the only baby on the planet. We're probably with Jackson playing. What are you afraid? The adoption service is going to call and take the baby away? We're really good parents.
Starting him out to be an obnoxious kid by paying so much of that.
We're really good parents.
Everybody has to pay attention to Jackson.
Gary, you know what your assignment is? Go buy a bra and wear it in here tomorrow. All right, because you're like a girl. What?
How far is it away from Cody?
Yeah, right. Not far at all. I'm sure Kathy Lee has the identical message on her machine. Cody's moving his bottles now. I can't come to the phone, so we're probably wiping.
Yeah, Robin's got portraits of Tut, but I have to be worried about.
I don't care as long as I don't have to hear it on the phone.
No, they're on their wall.
I don't get an update of what she's doing with her cat.
Oh, yes, you do. You get it every day. She comes
on the answering machine?
Oh, sorry, not on the answering machine.
Hi, nobody's willing to take your call right now. Neither Mary nor Gary nor Jackson.
Nor Jackson.
To the phone. He'll be ready in about 3 or 4 years. Just leave a message and we'll get back to you.
Did you write that out?
No.
Where did Nor come from? I mean, was it nor Gary, nor Mary?
Since he moved to Connecticut.
Oh, yeah. Shakespeare. I'm very full of myself now.
Nor Jackson. Nor.
Thou must call back. Neither rain nor
and another guy with answering machine.
Nor.
Use your finger.
But that's like a goofy joke line. He didn't have that on his home answering machine. Use your finger.
That's true.
Nor Jackson. nor Mary, nor I.
Nor Snow.
How many times? No, I want you to be honest. You didn't nail that on the first take.
No, I did. I did both of them, I swear.
Did you?
Yeah.
I bet you, like, redazzled.
No, it takes 2 seconds. Just stand in front of the
Well, he's
phone.
probably not happy with him if he did them in one take. He'll
Right.
be changing it soon.
Not frothy enough.
Hi, nobody's willing to take your call right now. Neither Mary, nor Gary, nor Jackson is going to come to the phone. He'll be
Nor.
ready in about 3 or 4 years. Just
Really?
a message and we'll get
How
back to
long
you.
for Gary to get ready?
So in 3 or 4 years,
I have a better.
so in 3 or 4 years, Jackson's going to be answering the phone, you think?
No.
You're going to allow that?
Howard, it's called.
So when I call you,
Poetic Life.
I guess a little kid mumbling into the phone?
Hopefully, yeah.
But what he says is neither Gary nor Mary nor Jackson is ready to come to the phone right now. He'll be ready in about 3 or 4 years.
Right.
So when will Gary and Mary be ready?
All I know is it's like you're calling this guy's house and they're painting this picture
You guys.
on the phone answering message like, wow, we are really busy.
Yeah.
Even
Jackson is busy.
There is so much importance going on here that we can't possibly answer the phone.
I would
In fact,
like-
we're here, we're home, but
we're too busy to
we're too
answer.
busy to answer.
I would like to give you and Robin an award right now. I'd
Yeah.
like to give you an award.
I've never
for
heard a
being
message
able
like that.
to take nothing and dissect it for so long.
You think that this is nothing?
Yes.
Okay.
In the scheme of life,
Keep
this
dreaming.
is like the end of a fingernail. It's
It is
nothing.
such an obnoxious
dirt.
Yeah.
A piece of dust.
Yeah. Good.
What do you call
This
that
message
again?
will make Norman Rockwell
Minutia.
puke.
You call it minutia.
This is fascinating to me.
Hi, Gary and Mary and Jackson are not available right now.
Yeah, we kind of knew Jackson wasn't available.
We know you're all not available. The answering machine is picking it
Yeah,
up.
I'm not calling for Jackson, but Gary has to tell you what he's doing in the house.
Can we
I
go-
love this.
Can we just call Robin's answering machine now?
Sure.
I'm dying to know
I
what
bet you it's not as stupid as this.
it might be. It depends on what week it is.
I don't change mine every week.
Changes his every day. Sometimes twice a day.
I know.
Howard, I haven't changed my answering machine.
And a message. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. We're probably playing with Jackson right now, but we'll call you back.
We're probably playing with Jackson right now. If not, we'll probably, he might be sleeping. And why don't I leave a more extensive
You're
message?
way insignificant compared to playing with Jackson.
Right.
Whoever you are.
Yeah, that's what it says to me. Let me see if I know Robin's number. Do I?
My phone line isn't working. My phone line is down.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
How did that happen? The communication center is off?
It's all off, yeah.
Wow.
So nobody can hear my annoying messages.
Leave a message, please. It's my favorite one. I have that one on tape, and I'm going to
I don't care.
All of 5 seconds.
What's that, man? She has had some class.
I just don't want updates on Gary and his kid on the phone. I mean,
Mine
this is
weren't
so
updates.
stupid.
Hello. Leave a message, please.
That should have had, like, Rule Britannia under it.
I'll tell you one thing. That doesn't annoy me half as much as yours does.
There's nothing here but the fact.
And then, so just give me the facts. Tell me what I got to do, and I'll do it. I don't want to hear about Jackson. Baby Jackson.
Hi, Gary. Robin checking in. Of course I'm going. If I say I'm going, I'm going. You shouldn't worry. I just don't sit around the house waiting for people to call me. I have things to do. So anyway, I guess everybody's meeting at Howard's house from what I understand.
That's not a message.
Well,
Wow, this was a message on his machine.
I didn't see the tape. I have things to do.
It's not a message, though.
No, it's not. But it could have been. All right.
Just to change it, will you, man? Get with it.
No, I just have a new.
Nobody wants to hear. Gary, you don't know. Let me ask you, if you called someone's house, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
And you're usually
Hi.
thinking of what you need to do really quickly.
yeah, people are calling because they have something some wisdom to give to you.
Short is, you never hear my answering machine message. It shows how
Sure I do.
shows you what a liar you are.
I do.
If Laura doesn't
I
call,
absolutely do.
if Laura doesn't call for you, you hit the star button. And
Gary.
Howard, let me finish.
Wrong.
If Laura doesn't call for you, you hit the star button and you skip the message.
No, I don't.
You never
Because a lot of times, if you call your machine right now, you hit the star button, it doesn't skip.
Absolutely.
Not. So
Absolutely.
you're going to tell me it does always skip?
Always.
No,
Why would
it
it do it?
doesn't.
Sometimes I'm not.
It doesn't always do it. It's
You're-
technology.
You are such a liar.
I'm not lying.
Of course it always
Why are
does.
you arguing with me? I'm telling you, I sit and listen to your message.
Well, then that's your headache. You know that.
Why would you give it? And let me say something. Whether I listen to your message or not, why would you treat people to a message
None of your
like
business
that?
what I do.
What do you mean it's none of your business?
None of your business what I do at my house.
I'm telling you, you sound stupid.
Fine, so I'd like to sound stupid. I sounded stupid for 10 years on the show.
I don't care
Why
what
should
you do.
Why should I?
I don't care what you do, Jazz. I am telling you, you sound like an idiot.
Okay.
That's all because you obviously don't know.
And you know everything. That's why I have you.
Right.
You're God.
That's right. No, you know what, Gary? You know, I was complaining about Gary. I was complaining about Gary on Friday
Were you?
to somebody.
Well, that narrows it down to every day of the week.
Yeah, so I said, it's really funny. I said to this person, Gary didn't do this, he doesn't do that. Hey, he does some things right, but man, the guy can't get organized. He just isn't together. And this person said to me, Gary's never had a real job. I said, what do you mean he has that? He's worked. No, he's never worked anywhere but for you. And it's like, it's a big clowning around thing. And he also thinks he's a radio personality because, he's known. So he has a fame thing going.
I know what he's talking about.
And you can't tell him anything.
Just not true.
So I said, I know what you mean. Because he doesn't ever think he could get fired. And he's probably right.
So far he's been.
So far he's been right.
He's pulled some pretty big boo-boos.
I know. But the point is that at some point you would have once the organization got bigger and more elaborate, you would have brought in a highly organized person who has skills to take over Gary's job, and you would have phased him out.
How did my answering machine turn into that I can't work?
Because you don't listen to me. Even about the answering machine, you don't take advice. You sit and you fight and you struggle.
Should I call you about every single thing?
No. I am just telling you this is one.
I want to know how to wipe myself.
That is really dumb.
Can I call you about it?
You don't have to call me. You don't have to
sure?
call me about it. Gary, you never call me for advice on anything. That's the
Are you sure? Because I should.
Thursday, you set up an appointment for me. Did you call my assistant and tell her that I'm going to be doing something Thursday?
It's for Tuesday.
Oh, I did call you for Tuesday?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yes,
because she's not listening to my book, and she says you don't know anything about it.
She got a memo on it. She knows all about it. I asked you first, and then we sent her a memo.
Oh, that's a memo about that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, you know what? Yeah. The private screening that was set up for me.
Right.
That doesn't look like a private screening about me. It looks like a general information thing.
Howard, it's too...
Do me a favor.
Everybody
don't write anything.
Wait a second.
Call my assistant and tell her when I have an appointment. Call her up and tell her. No one knows. No one can even make out what this... She handed it to me. I said, let me read this. I go, no. This must be a function for a K-Rock for anybody.
Right.
I said, Gary told me on Thursday.
How could it be anything different?
Because we think it's a general release for everyone.
Why would it say a general release?
It says, would you listen to me? It says to Laura because we get a list from everyone on every... Kathy sends tons of memos to Laura. You know that.
But I know what you're talking about. The memos that come out about station...
Just call my... I'm telling you what I want done. Pick up the phone and call my assistant. You don't have to sit and waste time typing. Pick up the phone and tell her I have an appointment.
To send it in writing.
Oh, my God.
Just do what I was
He
told.
sent something in writing, and it's a disaster. Anyway, anyone else would have already gotten rid of him because he's never had a real job. If he worked in a real office, which is what his career is, being an office temp. I'm not a jerk. You're a jerk.
I had to get in this.
I'm a jerk. I'm a jerk. Why don't you go work for someone else if I'm such a jerk?
Who calls their boss a jerk?
That's what I'm saying. You guys,
wait a second. What boss humiliates him daily in front of...
Because boss is lots of...
No.
On a regular
a few
basis.
people, but not in front of everybody.
It's all relative, my friend. The best part of your job is me humiliating you because you might learn something.
It's what made you a star.
He drives me nuts. He drives me crazy. He called me a jerk with a megaphone. I would just love to see that on a regular job. I would just.
This is not a regular job.
I would love to have you get a job.
You have the
Please, somebody hire me.
You have the world's biggest megaphone, that microphone, and you tell the whole world what a moron I am.
Please go to another place and work. Please. I only have a year here left, and you're out of here. You're gone from my life.
Good.
It's the end of it. Even if I take another radio job, I'm going to say, oh, Gary, they won't hire you. I talked to them.
You're going to pretend that there's no budget.
Yeah, right. It's going to be the greatest thing in the world. It's going to be my liberation. It's going to be a whole new show. And then you're going to go, and you're going to be, I guess you'll work on other programs, or you'll become a producer of MTV or something, and then you'll have a real job. And then you'll see what life is really all about.
Such an angry man.
Oh, I can't wait for you to find out what a real job is.
I can't believe you can take an answering machine message.
You know what he needs, Fred? Fred, like you, he needs to work in Springfield for a few years.
It's a humbling experience.
Yes. You are such a donkey.
Take a loyal...
I can't believe you don't go hee-haw.
Take the loyalist guy in the world and degrade him.
Hee-haw.
That's very proud of you.
Because you don't
Take a loyal guy who loves you.
Listen.
We're doing it.
I have loyalty all over the place.
Degrade him on a certain...
I don't want you in my life anymore.
Just degrade him.
I want you to get a real job just so you can call me up and go,
I have no self-esteem.
I had no idea what it's like to work.
You've stripped me of any self-esteem I've ever had.
I can't wait till he calls me. He goes, oh my God, they expect so much. I had to stay at the office till 9 o'clock last night.
Howard, I want to come back.
You've never stayed late here.
Oh, yeah. He's real loyal, real dedicated to your work. Now, here's the Gary puppet.
Excuse me, Wolf.
Yeah.
After this fine performance this morning, can I have plastic surgery to look like anybody else on this show? Anybody, please.
You bring him, come over here, I got a chisel, I'll give you plastic surgery.
Thank you.
You woodhead.
These are only
you have to get a real job.
Man at the puppet.
I can't wait for the day in 12 months from now when you will have your resumes and you are out looking for a real job. and people expect something from you. And you know what? You know what my prediction is for you?
No,
You're going to end up as a car salesman.
A car salesman.
And you're going to, you know what it's going to be? Like, no one will hire Gary. He'll be there for like 4 or 5 months, and he'll be like, oh my God, I can't get a job producing. I can't get a job producing. And then it'll go on 6 months, and finally Mary's going to say, you've got to get work.
We've got a Jackson to
Yeah, we got a house, we got things to do. And I'll say, you know, I do have fame from the show. A guy at a car dealership said he would hire me because of who I am. And then he's going to get there. Listen to this is my, and see if it doesn't come true. He's going to get there, and now he's going to hate selling cars, and he's going to dream of the days when he was on the radio with me, and oh man, I could have busted my balls more.
And we'll realize what a cushy deal this was.
That'll set in first.
Yeah.
And also what all the perks, he had no idea. You mean I don't get invited to movie screenings anymore? You know, it's going to be very, very exciting.
VR party.
You mean, where's my friend Ross, the record company guy? Why doesn't he want to see me?
Oh, see, I thought when you worked at a car dealership, you got invited to screenings.
No.
How stupid am I?
No, wait, you wait and see. You haven't been on a non-glamour job with a non-glamour job.
Wolf, can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead, Gary Puppet.
My future as a puppet is brighter than Gary's.
Right. You don't have to eat. And you're not saddled with Baby Jackson. So listen to this. So then he gets a job at the car dealership, and it's like, you know, hey, the car dealer's all excited. He even puts out flyers. Hey, Baba Booey of the Howard Stern Show is now appearing, Baba Booey. And it's going to be exciting. The guys first, and like, it's going to be a little embarrassing because all the other car, salesmen are going to go, wow, what is like Gary? I can't believe Gary Dell'Abate is working here and stuff.
Hello, welcome to Toyota of Larchmont.
Right. So anyway, and then he's going to be there, and now all of a sudden, he's got to sell cars. The reality of the job hits. And the guy's like, hey, Gary, it's great you're here, but you're not bringing in, you haven't brought in any additional business. And then Gary's going to go, well, how can I bring in additional business? People don't know I'm here. And the guy will be like, hey, shut up. Just sell some cars, man, because you're working on commission. And all of a sudden, it's going to be like, oh, my God, I don't believe the nightmare. I had a great life. I mean, when I was under Howard's wing, Howard took care of everything. He babied me and pampered me. He always kept the show going. He got the ratings. Whether I performed or not, whenever I finished my computer work or whatever, it didn't matter because Howard would come in with his briefcase, open it up, and he'd have material.
I thought this was a team.
No, there's no team. When it's all said and done, the team started when I was born. That's the team.
So this isn't a team effort.
Not from you.
You're sounding like those people who were in here on Friday with the Bella.
Yeah.
Team,
and you know what? Howard never.
Yeah, Gary thinks he's part of the team.
I'll tell you something, Robin. Howard never calls me at home to see how I am, and we never have lunch together.
Giving you a ride.
But I'll have the last laugh. And then I'm going to call Gary in about 2 years from now and I go, hey, how's it going? Oh, not so good. What's wrong? Oh, I was working at a car dealer for about 6 weeks. Oh, yeah, it was bad? Yeah, well, I was working for the guy, and like he was all excited.
And he wanted me to sell stuff.
He had Howard Stern, from the Howard Stern, and he expected me to sell all these cars. Yeah.
Oh, man, I haven't sold one this month. I really need a sale.
And you know what I'll be like? Oh, Gary, that's terrible. Oh, this guy sounds like a real jerk. Oh, I feel so bad for you.
Hey, Wolf,
so then from the car sales, then what's going to happen is, because of his radio background, he's going to say, I got to get back into radio, and he's going to become a radio sales guy.
Oh, goodness.
And he's going to fail miserably at that. He's going to hate the rest of his life.
You left out the part where, for the car dealership, I record the messages when you get left on hold, because I do have radio experience.
Very good. And in 2 years, his answering machine message won't be anything about Baby Jackson, because Mary Jackson already left, and it'll be like, talk fast, they're shutting off my electricity any second. In 3 years, it'll be a wife beater.
Hi, this is Gary. I couldn't have a noose around my neck, or I could have a blade to my wrist.
Right. They'll be hearing all about it.
Bubba burned out.
Take off that radio.
Even Jackson ain't returning my calls.
I really thought that, because I was from the Howard Stern Show, I would get other jobs. I don't understand. I
was set for life.
Why won't people just pay me to do nothing like they did on my other job? This doesn't work that way.
How my life has changed.
Anyway, go ahead. Go make more answering messages. Get used to the word formally, too. Formerly of the Howard Stern Court. He has time for this stuff.
Hi, Gary and Mary and Jackson are not available right now. But if you leave your name and a message, we'll get back to you as soon as we can. We're probably playing with Jackson right now, but we'll call you back as soon as
What do you do with Jackson? What kind of play do you do? He's like a loaf of bread. He lays there.
Yeah, he's lazy.
I mean, what do you do? I mean, at this stage of life,
he can't even turn himself.
What kind of play? What do you do? What do you do? You wave a gun. Yeah, what do you do? We wave a thing in front of his face?
Turn on his mobile.
Don't do anything.
What do you do? What do you mean play with Jackson?
It's poetic life.
I know with my kids, The kid was like a loaf of bread.
You know what? Basically, what they can do, you can see if you can get your little finger in their hand and they can squeeze it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's doing that great.
And they have no idea. And because my wife used to always say, come on in, come on, the baby's doing, honey, you want a reality? Want a reality check? The baby's not doing anything.
Baby's a bunch of reflexes at this point.
Yeah, I mean, you're having fun. At least you have something up to your nipple and you're supplying food, which is a miracle of life. I'm standing here.
Yeah. Look at the baby root.
Yeah. Rooting.
You know what I did yesterday?
Baby eats so well.
I held him for 2 hours while he screamed and cried while my wife took a nap. That was what we did.
Oh, you did that? I never did that.
Oh, you never did that with the first one?
No.
That first 6 months?
Nope. I could not handle it. I can't handle the crying.
You know what? If you don't do that, your wife's going to be put in a mental institution.
You want to know something?
They don't get any sleep.
It gets worse.
Of course it does.
You didn't use a baby nurse, huh?
No.
Man.
We had one. Well, we had her mom's a nurse.
Yeah.
Her mom, and she stayed with us for a week.
Oh, the week's up? Oh,
Yeah.
boy. Oh, fine.
You're all by yourself.
We already had a week by ourselves.
Did you?
Yeah.
How's that going?
She's tired.
Yeah.
You know, gets up a lot. It happens.
She's going to get worse and cranky and snap all the time. You'll see. They change real quick. My wife yells at me now like I'm a kid. I'm like, shut up. I'm not a child. Oh, man. You'll see.
Oh, my wife's been talking to me like I'm a child since we got married.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
did you turn the lights off upstairs? Is there out the garbage yet?
really, little general, huh? Relate.
Yes, dear. Yes, dear.
I don't know why guys get married.
Do you really say yes, dear?
No, I do. You know what? I say it sarcastically. Then she gets angry. I go,
Better than you do.
What was that?
Yes, my love. The one knows better than you do.
Fred's a weird guy. He'll be in the middle of a sentence, and like he'll know the mic's not on, but he'll just keep saying it, and then I'll pull up the mic, and he'll go through the whole thing. He won't start over. He waits for me to say, what did you say? He doesn't hear through the headphones that nobody heard him.
Because I'm like,
Yeah, right, yeah. It's real funny. And see, even Gary knows. I'll give Gary credit. When he sits down and I don't have his mic on, he'll stop.
and he starts from the very beginning when the mic is on.
He gets it, but Fred refuses to acknowledge any of the radio elementary things.
I'm Quap Sawyer. Maybe I should go make an answering machine message.
Fred refusing to acknowledge that, that perhaps I'm running 97 microphones here, and I don't know every time he's going to open his mouth.
And now that I think about it, even Fred was doing Rambo on his answering machine message a few months ago.
What was he doing?
I don't remember. Didn't you have
Hasn't rambled in years, Gary.
Oh, like a Rambo, like about a year ago.
Hasn't rambled in years.
Rambo.
Oh, ramboed. Haven't ramboed in years.
About a year ago. Yeah.
Did you do a Rambo impression?
It was like about 4 years ago.
Was it that long ago?
That long ago. That's how long ago you called me.
Well, Fred's a professional voice man. He has to show his talent.
There you go.
That's advertising.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go. I would hope that it would get more business.
I bet you Billy's got some goofy voices on his.
No.
He's probably straight.
No, the only goofy there's only one goofy thing going on at Billy's house.
Yeah.
They've named the estate.
Oh, you named your house?
No. When they answer, or is that your business? What do they answer? What does your wife say when you call? Westlake?
Oh, West Woodlands.
West Woodlands. What is that?
Well, because the name of the area is Woodlands up there.
Oh.
I thought it was.
Well, why would she answer the phone that way with the area that you live in?
It's like the Pond of Ray. Sorry, Billy. I had to learn attention.
Billy trying to somehow defend. It sounded plausible. Like I don't answer, Long Island.
Black Forest, Germany.
Yeah, right. Like it's at the Larry King show. Nobody cares where you live. Clear Lake, Iowa. You're on here.
Yeah, Broward County. Go.
Why does your wife answer with the area that you live in?
Because that's the business line. It's like
And you named your business after the area?
Woodlands?
yeah, it's just a stupid corporate name. I couldn't.
Oh, and she answers it with a business corporation.
Yeah.
So like if I call you on one line, it's like, hi, this is V.
Right.
And if I call right back on the other line, it becomes Westmoreland, whatever it is.
Yeah.
See, I thought it was like that. You guys had named it like that was your estate name. Like you were calling it West Woodlands, like that was
What
like.
are you trying to do? Make a jerk out of it?
No, I really.
He wants company. You want company?
Let's face it.
Misery loves it.
Face it, Billy don't go home to no bed of roses either. Everybody's got his problems. Yeah, I think it's time to go to scores again. All right, we got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
All members of the Howard Stern Show cast have their own individual fans.
Maybe you want to yell at Robin?
Yeah, I want to yell at Robin.
Why?
Because she's a malicious, vicious bitch. And with a calculate, all she does got to do is cackle and put her nose up in the air, roll her eyes to the back of the head. Oh, dear.
Really? You're mad at her?
How dare she talk to Fred like that?
What did I say to Fred?
You talk about a marriage you don't even know. You've never been married. Or you really don't be married. Up you.
It's a stupid old woman. That's the thing. Why your wife to that? You're to be speech.
All right, come on. What's you lay with? Let her talk.
I wasn't talking to Fred about his marriage. I was talking to him about Fred's relationship to us, you dodo. You have time to listen to this program.
Listen, you fake bitch.
Yeah, right. You got a really good ground coming in. You even one tooth flapping in the breeze.
No, I don't have one tooth. I have all my teeth.
I bet you do.
The people have spoken, and they have no secrets. The Howard Stern Show.
Hey, this is John Palmer from Blues Traveler, and when I'm in New York, screw this. The fact of the matter is, when I'm even in another town, I try and find Howard Stern. When I'm in anywhere, I try and find Howard Stern. I have people flying tapes of Howard Stern, so really, I listen to Howard Stern, and I just pretend I'm listening to other stations when I gotta go do IDs for them. So, think what you want, but I always listen to Howard Stern. I don't care if I'm in New York. So get the hell off with it.
Hello?
Hello?
Who do you want to talk to?
Howard.
I don't know where he is.
Yeah, this is Howard.
See, then why is your radio still on? I mean,
How could you listen to that whole thing and keep your radio up?
isn't it confusing when you hear the radio? Don't you automatically want to turn it off?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Because I was on the other side of the room and I couldn't get my remote to reach to the stereo.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
You a girl or a guy?
I'm a girl.
You're a girl?
I'm a female. I have a cold.
You're a girl?
Yes, Howard.
I thought it was a guy, didn't
I thought
you?
it was a young guy.
I thought it was a...
Over the radio, I have a deep voice. I don't know why it comes across a lot deeper, but...
I thought this was a guy.
No,
like about 18 years old.
Yeah.
About 18 now.
How old are you?
I'll be 34 Wednesday.
It's a woman. Damn.
Fooled us.
I pride myself on being able to pick out who's who.
I ordered butt bongo fiesta and I haven't got it yet.
Oh, that's obviously an oversight. Why don't you, let me put you on hold and I'll check.
Wait a minute. Wait.
But I'm just telling you we can check the computer. Let's make sure your name's on it. Did you order it by credit card?
No, I sent a money order in.
You sent it in?
Yeah.
All right. I'll check into it.
I want to tell you something else.
Yeah.
I was in Barberton, which is like, I don't know, probably 35, 40 miles from Cleveland. And, I pulled up behind the tractor trailer at a red light, and I looked up and there's a picture drawn in the dirt on the back of the trailer. There was a circle with a face with horns on it, and underneath it said Howard Stern Rules.
Really?
So it looked like a smiling devil. It said Howard Stern Rules.
Oh, I certainly want to say thank you to whoever drew that. That's a very positive image for me.
Wonderful advertising.
But if I do rule, that's cool. So Howard Stern rules.
And it was a...
You weren't in the crying game, were you?
No.
No, all right. Are you an attractive woman?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh. So you got that man's voice, and you're not even attractive.
Howard, my voice isn't usually like this. I'm just getting over a cold, and I have had an asthma attack.
Well, you're a mess. Not only are you unattractive, you got a deep voice, and you have asthma. You're a mess. Oh, Jesus. So what's the deal? I mean, you can't even get guys, huh?
I can get guys. I'm married.
Oh, you are. But if you know you're unattractive, your husband must be pretty ugly, too, right?
No, my husband's not ugly.
Really? Is he blind?
Yeah.
He is, really?
Yes.
No, come on.
Be honest, is he blind?
Yes.
You're kidding me.
You married a blind man?
You gonna hit it on the head?
Oh.
Is that what you did? You married a blind guy?
Well, he wasn't blind when I married him.
What, he poked his eyes out?
Yeah, I'm so ugly he poked his eyes out.
His eyes turned to stone.
They just rolled back in his head.
What do you mean your husband's blind? Well, how did he get blind?
He's got cataracts, and he's going to have surgery to have them removed.
How old is he?
46.
You think a guy who has cataracts and could see, like, you make that a high priority on your list. Just trying to, like, get those cataracts removed. You know what I mean? If you were blind and you knew you could see by getting your cataracts removed, wouldn't you sort of make that a high priority? Like, wouldn't that be, like, the first thing on your mind to do today?
Well, how does he work?
Doesn't he miss his sight? Or I guess with you, he doesn't. You know, after I get the addition on the house, honey, then I'm going to save up for my cataract operation.
No, then we'll get a new car.
Yeah. See, you know, we do need a new car, so why don't we get the car first?
Things involved that is, you know, as far as why he hasn't had his surgery.
Yeah, what could possibly be involved?
He doesn't want to see?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
They want to know why you haven't had your cataract surgery so that you can see. Because he's scared.
What? But what?
Scared of what?
Would you be more scared? Is he scared of seeing you?
Are you scared of seeing me because I'm so ugly? No.
No? Then what's he scared of? What could you possibly... Wouldn't you be more scared of being blind?
Wouldn't you be more scared of being blind? Yes, that's why he's going.
How long is he waiting? How long has he been blind?
Going to the spot.
He's having his eyes corrected just to see Bongo Fiesta.
Well, there's an
That has got him out of being scared.
Maybe he's scared of having to go to work.
Yeah, he couldn't be working, could he?
How long's your man been blind?
He's not totally blind, Howard.
Oh, he can see something.
He can see some things. It's just hard for him to focus and hard to see,
I see.
to make out images. If you're across the room, he can't see.
So how ugly are you? Are you fat?
How ugly am I?
Well, I'm asking you.
Yeah, I'm fat.
You're fat, huh?
Yeah.
Why don't you pull yourself together so your man, when he gets his vision back, he got something nice to look at?
I'm not really ugly, Howard.
No?
I'm not gorgeous, but I'm not ugly, and I'm not...
She's the first person I ever spoke to is honest.
It's just that
I like her
I have a
honesty.
low self-opinion of myself, so of course...
You have low self-esteem. You don't have a low opinion. You don't have a low self-opinion of yourself. That's awfully
redundant.
That's awfully redundant. You have a low opinion of yourself.
Okay.
Well, you know, this is like an epidemic, this low opinion.
Yeah.
Everybody's got it on the Oprah show.
Hey, everyone has a low opinion of themselves except me.
Except me.
There you
I
go.
got the big
I
picture.
don't watch Oprah.
Were you molested as a child? Is that your problem?
I was raped.
Yeah. So I figured.
How old were you?
How old were you when you were raped?
Well, I was molested by a babysitter when I was about 7, and then I was raped when I was 16.
So your babysitter molested you? A woman?
Yeah.
And you said leave your children with women.
Yeah, well, I mean, you stand a better chance. Put it that way. How old was the woman?
I don't know, teenager, about 19, I think.
What did she do?
What were you wearing at the time? Were you wearing a miniskirt?
Howard, I don't remember that far. That's sort of like blocked out of my mind.
Yeah, I blocked that out too. And then what happened when you were 16? Were you like super foxy when you were 16?
No, I don't know. No.
Good body?
No.
Really? And then, so who got you then?
Just,
Some stranger?
well, this is a good issue about speaking about racism and stuff.
Uh-oh.
I am white, and I was raped by 2 white guys.
Okay.
But, I had been at a friend's house who was black.
So you were at your black friend's house when you were raped by 2 white guys?
No, wait a minute. I was at my friend Yvette's house, and I went down there to help her with her math, and I was on my way home, and it was like probably 30, 40 houses from home.
Yeah.
And 2 guys pulled up in a car, and one got out, held a knife to my throat, forced me into the car. They took me to the other side of town and raped me.
To the other side of town?
Yeah. And
Boy, this is really a great comedy show today.
What kind of show are we doing?
I keep trying to move into some comedy areas, and I can't seem to get out of the quagmire of rape and race relations.
You know, it's very hard elevating people's,
People want to be serious.
After.
People want to be serious with me today.
It's a terrible world we live in out there.
You got a funny ending to this?
Well, no, the prosecutor told me that it was my fault I was raped because I was leaving a black girl's house.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say.
The rapist knew that the people in the house were black and I was white. You know,
Oh, I see.
I'm sure they knew this.
Where was this, in Mississippi or something?
No, it was in Akron.
Oh.
Never
And the judge, wait a second, let me get this straight. The prosecutor said you shouldn't have been at a black girl's house.
Right.
And what did the judge say to that?
It never went to court.
Yeah, the
because prosecutor felt that it was
Oh, I see. It wasn't actionable because you made the mistake of being in
in a black person's house.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, I was helping a black girl do her math homework, and I left her house. I was on my way home, and
All right, I get you. I heard the story already. All right, so we got it. Your husband's blind. You got asthma. You've been raped. You've been sodomized. You've been everything.
yeah.
Jesus. Good morning.
Let's start all over. You know, come back in and do the opening again.
When are you coming to Cleveland?
Oh, okay. When am I coming to Cleveland? You want to change the topic?
Yeah.
When I come to Cleveland, I want to meet you.
Why?
We want to make you a special guest star because you've had a terrible life.
You're queen for a day. We ought to have queen for a day.
Yeah.
We ought to match her up against 2 other sob stories and see who wins
There
the
you
prize.
go.
I'm not trying to give you a sob story.
No, I mean, you have a sad story.
Well, I just put that out of my...
I mean, on top of all this, she didn't get her butt bongo tape. I mean, that's pretty
Yeah,
sad.
look at that. Talk about victimization.
Yeah. What a run of bad luck. Anything good ever happen to you?
Oh, my husband.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, he's sitting there blind. Man, there's some sad stories in America.
Yeah, you know, they say there's a million stories in the
Wow.
wicked city.
Did your husband give you good sex at least?
No.
Well,
No.
how come? You can't get it on?
Does he have an illness?
Yeah, physical. Yeah.
So you two don't make love?
We're good friends.
You're like more like brother and sister.
Yes and no. Yes and no on the sex, okay?
Okay, take it easy.
Like, it's hard. He has a physical disability that, you know, it's,
So he can only satisfy you like another woman satisfies a woman.
He would have to get another operation.
Yeah. Yeah, after his cataracts,
no.
what's his problem?
Howard, you know what? Whenever someone has...
Is he diabetic?
Disease, no, he's not diabetic. He's got Lou Gehrig's disease.
Lou Gehrig?
Gee.
Now, whenever...
Even Lou Gehrig gave it to his wife.
Whenever somebody is, you know, has a physical problem, you are just not very understanding about it.
Oh, sorry. I mean, I'm just saying you've really lived an incredible life. That's all. I mean, you know,
Well, yeah, I'm surviving.
what do you want me to do? You want me to cry?
No, I don't want you to cry.
Everybody wants sympathy from me.
I don't want sympathy from you.
Howard,
Well, you just said he wasn't sensitive.
No, it's just...
now she's mad at me.
He makes like... That he's
At
always...
least I care enough to ask you about it.
You're always cracking on Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor?
Richard Pryor.
He's got MS.
He's got MS.
Right,
Richard
exactly.
Pryor brought it on himself. He's got MS because he did tons of drugs. Come on.
That doesn't cause MS.
Of course it does.
No, it does not.
He's
How
got
do you know?
She's a doctor now. What do you think? When you wear your body down like that, you open yourself up to anything.
It's in...
He's burning himself. He's
Yeah,
sick.
he's lucky to be alive.
Yeah.
With
You know
the
what
MS.
causes a person to be physically...
What?
Devastate, you know, the devastation of a disease.
Hey, listen, honey.
Pulls abilities away.
Honey, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? I asked you if your husband can make love to you. You said no. What do you want from me? You want me to come over there and make love to you?
Did I pull the kitchen table and put it over his lift chair, take my clothes off, and he gets on the table. I get on a table for him. You want me to tell you that?
Oh, jeez.
Yes. He's a good boy. I'll share that with you.
Oh, my God.
Do you want me to tell you that?
No, I mean, wait a second. Honey. Easy on the language
In
here.
his hospital bed.
Wait a second. Let's just calm down, okay?
You want to know if we have sex? I'll tell you that.
All right, I want to have sex, but I want to do it in a clean way.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, my heart's palpitating.
We were looking for something positive, but I was looking to get past this last rape phone call.
I think you can do it.
All right, you're saying that your husband can satisfy you like another woman satisfies a woman, right?
Not only that,
Yeah, that's what you're saying. You climb on the kitchen table and your husband satisfies you like a woman satisfies you.
I've never had a...
No, I'm saying, but he can't. Okay, so what do you want from me?
Well, I don't want your 3 inches.
Okay. All right, listen.
How did you get into a fight with her? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. I just answered her question.
I seen a truck that had, you know, Howard Stern rules.
All right, so I'm glad.
I wanted to know when you were coming to Cleveland. I wanted to find out about...
Now you're mad at me.
Fiesta tape. And, you know, it's like I turn the stereo on. I have the alarm clock on so that during your hours of your show, I've got 4 radios on in the house with your show on.
Do any of you guys work in the house? I mean, your husband can't work. What about you? Do you do any work?
No, I stay home and take care of my husband.
So, like, where does money come from?
Disability.
Oh, yeah? I gotta get on that. I gotta get some disability.
Yeah, then we can put on 4 radios in the house.
Yeah, I'm gonna just put on 4 radios and have some jerk entertain me all morning. That's what I want.
Well, everybody has a stereo.
Okay, and you got stereos and everything. So, I mean, you're living pretty good.
Yes, Howard.
I mean, you got a big enough house to accommodate 4 stereo systems.
Yes, stereo systems. You like one's alarm clock.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you
one's
got...
a boombox, one's a transistor radio.
Okay. All right, take it easy.
You know, there's a bedroom, a living room, a kitchen.
All right, honey. You got a pretty sad story. You win queen for the day.
I don't want to be queen for the day.
You are queen for the day. I made you queen for the day. Tough. You're queen for the day.
No.
She's rejecting us.
So when are you coming to Cleveland?
I'll be in Cleveland very soon. It looks like we're going to be #1 there.
And we really would like to meet you.
Yeah, we want to meet you. We like you.
No, you don't, Howard.
Yeah, we do.
No,
you don't.
How come we can't like you?
Can you tell us one good thing about you? Like one positive
Yeah,
thing?
something happy must have happened.
You sleep. Or call us back when something good happens. All right?
Yeah. Or you can check on my butt.
Yeah. Hold on. I'll put you on hold. Gary, I'll check.
Oh.
All right, we got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
Hey, this is Hank, the angry dwarf. What I just heard on the Howard Stern show is offensive, racist, it's all that is disgusting. But strangely, I want to hear more. So talk more. And while you're talking, I'll crack open another brew.
And now, a lesson in first-class ass-kissing.
I'll tell you something. Like you said before about being funny. You're the funniest guy in the world.
Thank you.
My friend, let me tell you something. And I'll tell you why. It's not because all the jokes like you tell me about Jackie's. Jackie's fine. I love him. He's great. Whatever you say things, you say, oh, wow. Whatever you do is funny. It's right. All the quirks, your idiosyncrasies.
Just Lizzie went bothered.
Don't sleep with you. I beg your pardon. It's good. Why wasn't listening? Everything I do is funny. No matter what you say is funny. That's right.
Yeah.
Listen to me. I told you before. I've been listening to you for years. Everything you do is funny. I listen to you just to hear you say hello.
Really?
Bye.
Hello?
There you go. See? It's the greatest thing. Jackie's beautiful. I got a beard here with his autograph on it. It's wonderful. Fred Norris, him too. Jackie's put a beer can back to me because it wasn't false. But I've been trying to get through for years. Yeah, you know. And you're beautiful. Listen to me, Howard, please. Can you just go, there you go. Even all that stuff is beautiful.
There you go.
Billy Johnny knows humor when he sees it.
Right, exactly, sir.
Attack my family, attack my friends, attack me. Doesn't matter, it's funny. Just to hear you say the weather is funny. Good talking with you, Letterman. Even after hilarious.
But hey, that's just one nation's opinion. You're listening to Mr. Old Laugh-A-Minute himself, Howard Stern.
Jackie Penthouse Joke Page Martling, his wild new filthy joke CD and cassette Hot Dogs and Donuts is only $12 plus $4 U.S. shipping. Call 1-800-323-KING. All 3 of his CDs are available. Saturday, January 16th, catch Jackie at Club A in Sayreville, New Jersey. For info and new online catalog, visit jokeland.com.
All right, now I'm really intrigued. J. Michael, bet you it looks like, I don't know, you have some kind of accident or something. Because you got an eye patch on, and everyone's coming in here saying, J. Michael, I think he was in a car accident or something.
Really?
I don't know what he was, but he wants to come in and tell us that he didn't beat his wife.
All right, let's bring him in.
I think he must have gotten a bad rap in the tabloids.
Well, they were writing about it quite a lot. There were lots of allegations and some kind of, I guess they were getting a divorce.
Yeah.
They just made a lot of allegations.
And he took a lot of crap, so he wants to come in and say, hey, I didn't beat my wife.
All right.
We could get OJ, so J. Michael came in. Anyway.
Standing in for him.
Let me see J. Michael. Hey, let me see you. Hey, that's you. I think the eye patch thing. I think the eye patch thing. Sit down. Hey, that's you. I've seen you in a bunch of movies. Too many movies to count.
Well, if I'd died by 3 movies, I'd be James Dean.
That is true.
Or I'd have 60.
What the hell happened to you? What happened? You had an accident? Car accident?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on. Put on your headphones. You'll be able to hear everybody. That's Robin over there, Jan Michael.
They're not being filmed, right?
Well, we have a video for the E! Show. You familiar with the E! Show? You don't, you know.
I don't know. You don't want to come on here?
Yeah.
I like you.
You do?
Yeah.
Hey, somebody likes me. Jan Michael likes me.
Finally.
You listen to this show?
All the time.
You're the only guy in Hollywood willing to admit it.
Huh?
You're the only guy in Hollywood willing to admit it.
I got a stunt girl is willing to admit the only time she ever got hit by a guy was because she pressed it too far.
What, press me too far?
No, not you. I'm telling about you.
Hey, Jan Michael.
I wonder something.
Yeah.
How do you get up this early every morning and be on your rocks?
Let me tell you something. That's a good question. That's a legitimate question. The question is, how do I get up early and
be on
every morning? And let me tell you the answer to that. You want to know the answer? You want to know the sure side?
Yeah, you're moving with Mike.
I'm not qualified to do anything else.
You know what? I'm a little too old to retrain.
That's right. What am I going to do? Look at me.
You know how old I am?
Let me take a look at you. 73.
Hi, my man.
Am I close?
No, that was cool.
All right, thank you.
That was cool.
All right, how old are you, Jan Michael?
I'm 50.
Are you really? Yeah. I swear to God, you look like a guy 50. That's what you look like. No, you look like a guy. Well, first of all, you were in an accident.
What, a bad accident?
You were in a bad accident.
When was your accident?
What happened to you? You're over here. Oh, Robin's over there. You can't even see.
Don't tell him where I am.
All right, you can't get it.
I'm a voice in your head.
Jan Michael.
No. There you are, baby.
Hi.
Jan Michael, let me get this straight. What happened to you? Because I see your one eye that isn't patched is almost fully closed.
And it looks like your lip is swollen.
Yeah. No, that's how you
got 180 stitches in here.
You're kidding. Well, what happened?
Well, I had a Harley Davidson in the back of a white pickup truck that I radio treasured.
Right.
And I love that throw, baby. Well, I don't think it's going to work out. Got it. But, and she, I asked her, I said, did you pay my pickup payments?
Right.
And my insurance?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So I come back at 2:30 in the morning, and at 2:35, it's on the print sheet when I went to pick up the Harley, and they wouldn't give me back.
Wait a second, let me get this straight. You were saying you had a truck.
I did have a truck.
All right. You put the Harley on the truck.
Yeah, I went to love ride.
You went to
the love ride, the big motorcycle ride that's for charity.
See, I wouldn't know that. I'm not a real man.
Ah.
Jan Michael does manly stuff. What is that? Like bikers and stuff get together and just ride around on their bikes?
You know what a 1% patch is?
No. What is that?
It's a manly thing.
Is it? A 1%ers. I'm into 1%ers. Yeah, I know what that is. What do you think? What do you think? I'm a homo? I know that.
The 1%ers.
You know what?
I know exactly what it is.
I don't.
You ought to know Bob Jennings.
Let me tell you something. I got a 1% patch, okay?
I'm telling you, you should know Bob Jennings.
Well, I've been whispering in my ear what a 1% patch is.
What is a Bob? Who's Bob Jennings?
Let me tell you what. Let me tell people. No, let me tell her what it is. Let me tell her what a 1% patch is. No, she's not. Listen, let me tell you something. A 1% patch, it's for certain guys. It represents 1% of the nation that is up for Conan's job. I'm up for the job. Jan Michael's up for the job.
I love him, and he just got over my head.
Conan O'Brien. It's the 1% of the people who are up for his job.
So
you know what I'm saying?
I finally have to explain.
All right, Jan Michael, let me get this straight. So you're on your pick. When you had the accident,
I got one eye and dark glasses on. I'm sitting here with one of my favorite people I've ever been around.
Thank you.
I didn't come here for money.
I know, you're not promoting anything.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, because we're not paying you.
Guess what?
What?
I'm here because I'm a fan.
Really? Well, thank you. I do appreciate that, Jan Michael. I like that. I like that someone is willing to come forward.
How did you discover this show? Who turned you on to it?
Say,
the radio.
No, what do you mean?
Found it on the radio?
Pickup truck and got repossessed.
Yeah?
Oh, dear.
Started on the trouble with my wife.
What is it?
Is that what happened?
I'm trying to tell you the story.
Well, but wait a second.
But we want to know what happened to your face recently.
Yeah, what happened?
Oh, well, I sent her a place for Bronco into a rock wall.
All right, so let me get this straight. You were driving back from the motorcycle event.
No, I had the house cleaned up because she was kicking me out.
Your wife is kicking you out of the house.
Yeah.
I don't think we're all talking about the same thing now.
We're not?
He's talking about the problems with his wife.
Oh, okay. All right.
The whole problem that happened with my wife came about because I have a white pickup truck I treasure a lot. It's an F1 Ford 50.
There are certain men who treasure their vehicles.
Their vehicles, yes.
Like myself. I'm a vehicle man.
behind that, I got a $20,000 Softail Harley or that.
And it was repossessed with the Harley?
Yeah, but I asked. I went with Willie Nelson for 2 days in the bus.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fun trip.
No, but wait a second. I don't understand something, Jan Michael. All right, here's what happened. You were probably you were married to some piece of ass, right? I mean, she must be good looking, right?
Am I a little bitch?
Yeah. How is she? How old is she? Was she good? I mean, she was a beautiful woman, right?
I know her since she was 15.
All right, so she's a beautiful woman.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you were dating her when she was 15, though.
Well, he was 15.
No, I was dating her. I was doing what you call with her.
Oh, really? You were having sex with her?
Yeah.
So wait a second.
Matter of fact.
Really?
Anyway.
Well, you must be able to get a lot of girls.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Listen to me.
Go ahead.
I'm in love with this girl.
Go ahead. You love her?
No, but I had a tape and a Hoyt accident. Got it off me the other day. I don't know how he did it.
Right.
I had it in my pocket right here.
Go ahead. Let me see that.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to see your pocket, that's all. So what is it? You're saying...
We're on TV?
Yeah.
We're still on TV?
I hope so. I mean, cameras...
Electricity is running.
Yeah, if the electricity isn't running, we're screwed. Jan Michael.
Well, I'm sure glad I combed my hair.
Yeah.
Anyway. You gotta know
I'm not following the story, Jan Michael. Well, I'm not following Jan Michael's story. Now, who are you?
I'm David.
Who are you, David?
David Creed.
David Creed?
I came here to escort Jan to make sure that he arrives.
That's a good idea. Wait, grab that microphone over there. Jan, everyone's got people in Hollywood. This is your guy, right?
Friend of mine.
Friend of yours? Here. I don't understand how Jan Michael hurt himself.
Jan was having a little problem with his wife.
Right.
And he was in Malibu.
Yeah.
Where his house is.
Right.
And he had a little Mexican girl who cleans his house.
Right.
Go through his windshield, and then he took an impact, and luckily she was an illegal immigrant, so there's no lawsuits or anything.
Not yet.
Right.
Probably not.
Yeah, he's not any more clear than Jan Michael.
Yeah, right. You and Jan Michael are very cryptic. Can I just say that?
We're very mysterious.
Right. Wait a second, let me get this straight.
Can I keep my story straight?
Yeah, why don't you let Jan Michael tell his story? Yeah. Why don't you to tell the story?
David.
Yeah. All right.
We'll talk about this later.
Right. All right, Jan Michael, let me get this straight.
Mm-hmm.
What am I getting straight exactly? Where was I in the story? All right, all I know is you were in the white whatever it is.
No, I had a white pickup truck. That's where the whole problem started.
Right.
Now, I asked my lady if she paid my
bill.
She got hand-eye coordination. I had a tape with Hoyt Scott,
Right.
I'm kind of unhappy about that because I wanted to bring it to play it for you.
Right. Well, this is one interesting.
We're talking on the telephone.
But Jan,
you better leave my man alone.
Jan, let me understand what happened here. You and your wife are estranged, right? You divorced?
No.
Are you back together?
Are you back together?
Look, she was 15 when she came around.
Right. Well, I just want to get to the bottom of everything.
Still there?
Yeah.
Are you two still together?
No, I'm just out of the house.
Oh, you are?
Out of the house.
So where are you living now? Are you in Manhattan now?
I'm with my friend Bob Denny.
Oh, you are? Oh, you're staying with him?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to figure out what the heck's going on with Jan Michael.
He's in the valley.
Is he?
Jan's in the valley.
Yeah.
Are they getting a
He's
divorce?
in Malibu.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? You're gonna get back
right now
together?
they're talking.
I see.
I didn't get a divorce before when I married her.
Well, that was...
That's right. So, Jan, now, how serious are these injuries that you have taken by driving the... Now, what happened?
No. See, the wife problem started because she didn't pay the bills and the truck was repossessed.
Right.
And
God bless you, girl.
All right, go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, Robin's very smart, by the way. How do you know that? How do you know that? How did you get that from this conversation?
No,
all right.
Wait a second. I want to know about her.
She used to interpret for Joe Walsh. Hey, let me then.
I happen to know him.
Yeah, I know. You two guys must like each other. Yes.
David Grubbs is a friend of mine, too.
Oh, there you go. The three of you together are dangerous. So, wait a second. So if there's no truck, how did Jan Michael get hurt in the accident, Robin?
See, I don't know about an
I said I bought her a car the same time I bought the truck.
Oh, you
so
did?
Did you bang up her car?
I bought her, yeah.
What did you get her?
I bought the ranch for her car.
Well, you must have a lot of dough. I mean, you've been in a lot of movies, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm rich as
Really? I don't believe that one. I don't think you can say the S word on the air. I don't believe
You know what?
What? Well, you're very wealthy, right? Yeah, you're wealthy.
I have been really hard pressed not to swear. You know what? You know what my biggest problem is?
Go ahead.
With a lady.
Go ahead. I can't imagine you have problems with ladies. I mean, you're a good-looking guy.
I used to be.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's just the fact that I have a bad mouth.
Right. Yeah, so do
You
I.
came home after your truck was
And you never been here before, have you?
Where?
What I'm talking about. I said I got a bad mouth.
Oh, I got a bad mouth, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've been fine.
That's why I'm a fan.
I know. You understand, right?
I understand completely.
All right, listen. You must be packing a lot, too. Women in your pants, I mean. You're probably well hung, right?
That's about that big.
Really? That's all? Interesting. All right, so wait a
second. It ain't none of your deal.
Right. Well, let me get this straight.
You know how big my is?
All right.
If you have to put it that way.
If you have to put it that way, go ahead. No, I mean, listen, wait.
Rocks.
You better. All right, yeah, let's take it. Hey, Jan Michael.
Yes, sir.
Let's take a break. Because we can't curse like that. I got to keep hitting the button. It doesn't get out on the air. Let me take, because you're a shock jock. Let me take a break, all right?
Look, I told you I was a fan.
All right, Jan Michael, listen to me.
And we got to get to the bottom of it.
I want to take a break, because I know you want to refute all these things that have been said about you in the tabloids, right?
No.
Oh, you don't? Oh, I thought you did.
No, my wife had sex all with Fred. In fact, I was in here.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got a bit going right now because you know what?
What?
For our weekly meetings are 2 weeks overdue.
Oh, really? The weekly meetings. The weekly meetings. No, but what I'm saying, Jan Michael.
No, wait a second.
Yeah.
Wait. This business about stomping a cat.
Yeah, what about
Did you kill your wife's cat?
My wife's cat?
Yes. Have you ever killed a cat?
No.
No.
The cat is still alive?
How about a kitten? Ask him about a kitten.
Have you ever killed a kitten?
No.
And the kid was still alive.
I don't want to refute any of this mess.
You just don't want to get into it?
You don't want to get into it?
I said I don't want to refute any of it.
Oh, you don't? You mean it's good for your image, in other words?
No, in other words, I didn't do it.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, that's all I got to say. I didn't mean to refute. I refuse to address.
Right.
Someone's bull.
Okay.
Here we go.
No, wait a second. I'm going to clean up that language. So, no, I thought that's what you wanted to do. I thought you guys wanted to get it all out in the open and say, hey, Jan Michael didn't do these things.
We're just warming up.
Oh, you're warming up. All right. Well, let me take a break. Now, Jan Michael, you want to get your side of the story out, right?
If you want?
Yeah, sure. Let me take a break.
Sure, I'll talk to you about anything.
Really?
You bet.
All right. Well, you're very open and honest. No
Except
question
that
about
the accident that caused him to wear an eye patch.
Yeah. I still want to know why you're wearing the iPad.
Because I've upped up.
All right. Let me take a break. Everyone can relax. This might be the best interview I've ever done. I don't know what anyone's talking about. Right. All right, let me take a break.
Thank you.
All right, all I'm going to do is try and get to the bottom of it.
Smile out of him.
Oh, Jackie?
Jackie's where you are.
Right. There isn't a night that Jackie isn't like you.
Well, you're back over there behind the glass.
That's right.
All right, listen. We're with,
good looking you are, too.
He was talking to me, right?
Oh, sorry.
All right, let's talk to Jan Michael Vincent when we get back. We'll take a little breather. Let Jan Michael collect his thoughts.
Tell him he's on radio while we're
No, I'm on the radio with Howard Stern.
You are on the radio with Howard Stern. There is no doubt Jan Michael professing his love for the show, which is very beautiful. And I would like to find out what happened after the biking thing and the van and the car went into the illegal immigrant. And the illegal immigrant. I want to know it all. Right after...
I'm not up for election.
Right. And then we'll see if there's any magic between Robin and Jan Michael Vincent. This is Robin Quivers, Michael Vincent. Two of you would kill each other. All right, let's take a break, and we'll find out what happened.
Whatever happened to great orators like Martin Luther King Jr. and FDR? They died, and now we're stuck with this mushmouth.
I may not be on the ticket, but I'm qualified. That's what I know. That's what I know. You qualified. You qualified. Qualified. Hold on! Beautiful! Qualified!
Jesse, you just qualified for the Redundancy Olympics. You're listening to the ever-fresh Howard Stern. Howard Stern wants to know.
For all you know, that's the height of your intelligence to insult people. I'm not a crow. I'm a decent, respectable woman.
You know, your son...
For a period of time, and I like good developmentary foot. And don't you talk to me like that. You're wrong, too. You got to you look wrong.
You are a...
All these people come and bias to you, and every word you use is you don't know the egotistical, male dominant, that person I ever saw couldn't believe it. And Robin, she's crazy too. She's a puppet. She sits there and she laughs. Look at him. And that's how she earns a lot of money by going along with you. You're a moron. You're a disgusting, despicable person. I hope to God you drop dead. You'll never get your job, so let's go over town comes off.
Let me tell you something, you old goat. Let me tell you something. Your son is stupid as you are. You and your son. Two morons. You're operating on a 0 level of intelligence. You both sound like you're drunk. Listen to them listening to themselves. Turn off your radio, you old cow.
No, but what are you?
You're an old cow.
More than you, and you're a better body, and you don't have tempo work on punch on my face. Listen, I'm a respectable woman that's more than...
You're 100 years old, you won't.
I don't...
Go to hell. Die, die, die.
A moment of mutual respect from the Howard Stern Show. With Howard Stern, the full got to the podcast, the other whale at the end of the board are fully excluded.
All right, now I'm getting to the bottom of this. I'm here with...
Figure something out?
No. I'm here with Jan Michael Vincent, star of about 900 films.
60 films.
60 films, is that right?
If I hadn't died before 3 movies, I'd probably be James Dean.
You would. You would have been James Dean, but you lived.
Unfortunately, James Dean had to be James Dean.
Right. Hey, how many girls do you figure you've had sex with in your entire life?
Oh, Lord.
Just give us the famous
I
one.
said, oh, Lord.
A lot of girls, right?
Oh, man.
When women walk up to you...
You know what? You're walking into the area. I don't talk about girls.
You don't? Oh, you a gentleman?
Oh, yes, sir.
You are?
Well, just tell us the famous one.
I have had that. A lot of sense.
You have?
Tell them about Kim Basinger.
You had her?
No way.
Jan?
Sit around and tell about me.
What?
What? He doesn't like to kiss and tell.
I'm sorry.
All right. Mellow out.
That wasn't nice. Bad, David.
Yeah, David. What's with David?
I'm glad you got him slapping.
Really? You didn't beat your wife, but you beat him.
That's what he did to Kim.
Right.
Well,
let's just suffice to say, you've had your share.
Of course.
Right. I got married very young, you know.
So did I.
Yeah.
That's why.
How many wives have you had?
One. That I had a baby with.
Right.
Then I had another. Wants a baby.
She wanted a baby.
She wants a baby.
She wants a baby. The one now, right?
Oh, you only have 2. 2 wives.
I'm a breeder.
Yeah. How many kids you got? You got one kid. So the wife now wants a baby?
Well, there's a longer story of this. I don't really talk about it.
You don't talk about that story?
No.
What you said I could ask you?
I'm not going to talk about that story.
Really?
No, I'm not going to talk about that story. It's going to be on Netflix.
It is?
What's the next one?
The next question? I'm running out of questions.
Well, Jan,
hey, what do you mean? Hey, Jan, what do you mean you're stoked? What did that mean?
No, I'm just happy to be here. One of the biggest things about coming here.
I think Jan likes to party too, right? You like to party, right?
Well, when I was younger.
Right.
I'm a little older now.
Right.
What's that song?
What?
Excuse me, but
now, how are we going to clear up this thing with your wife? What are the allegations? Because Jan said to me in the commercial he wants to clear up this stuff with him and his wife.
The allegations were that she was beaten a lot. That
once a week.
Right.
I have a time schedule.
When's the next one due?
You mean you would beat her on a regular basis?
No. I'm overdue 2 weeks.
Is that right?
Uh-huh.
She's behind.
Jan, what?
She's behind. I gotta hurry up and get back to the hotel because I was still in California time.
But Jan,
and that she was forced to have sex with all his friends.
Oh, yeah. My friends really love her.
Who are your friends?
Who are your friends? Willie Nelson?
Well, he's a friend of mine.
How's his pot?
A lot.
He has good pot? He's always telling me.
I said a lot.
A lot of pot. Didn't say it was good.
I don't know. It's not my favorite thing.
Really? You don't smoke?
Huh?
You don't smoke?
No, Jan does not.
He does not smoke?
Unless I'm with Willie.
Right. You can't help but
You
inhale.
have to if you sit there with Willie.
I don't smoke either, but I've been with Willie. I think I'm high.
You want to hear the straight story?
Yeah.
He said he my daddy's for one month.
Whoa, wait a second. Hold on a second. You can't say that on the radio. You can't say that on the radio. That's a great line, but you cannot say that on the radio because this government has ridiculous laws. I got to move to another country just to interview you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Costa Rica's good because we got no
FCC over there.
Yeah.
All right. Listen to me.
Listen.
We are here with the great star Jan Michael Vincent.
And the final allegation was that he stomped his wife's cat to death.
All right, so he said he...
Give me a break.
Well, that's what they said.
He wouldn't harm a fly.
Look, I won't address anything she said about sex or people or anything else. I know better.
Okay,
and so do my friends, by the way.
Now, what about David is your friend over there? Did you have sex with Jan's wife?
No, but I did with his stomped kitty.
You did. You had sex with Jan's cat?
His wife,
cool.
you know, his wife is the sweetest thing,
Right.
and they've had some problems. I mean, how long have you been married, Howard?
21 years.
How do you do it?
You have no idea.
I've been married for 2 years.
You have no idea.
I love it, but it's
You can't take it.
It's tough.
no, it's just a hard thing. And Jane's been with this girl for 20 years.
20 years.
Just like you.
20 years you've been married.
No, 17.
17.
But they've been together 20.
And there are temptations.
Listen to me.
Yeah, go ahead. All right.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Oh, geez.
Wait a second, Jan. You can't say that.
Everywhere you look, huh?
Jan, you're a great interview, but I got to interview you in another country. All right, go ahead.
Anyway.
All right, you're right. Everywhere
Listen to me.
All right, go ahead.
I love this girl more than you can imagine, more than you can dream. You know, if I could brought this tape,
Yeah.
tell you what she does. She's one of the greatest country singers there is.
Is that right?
You are in love with your wife. Is that what you're here to say?
More than dead in love.
Dead in love. You would do anything.
You don't want anybody else.
I don't need nobody else.
Do you need another woman, or do you need her?
I need her really bad.
Oh, so you came to get her back.
I don't think I'm gonna get her back.
Why do you say that? You are Jan Michael Vincent.
Do you want to call her?
Yes.
You want to call her?
Can we call her? Wait, well, don't announce the number over the air.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, write down the number.
The number. We'll call her.
All right.
I can't see, Parker.
You can. He was in an accident. Yeah, maybe you better not. Because aren't you guys like
I think maybe.
You know, it's 5 in the morning there. She just got back from New York.
No, I talked to her this morning already.
You did?
So we could call her?
Yeah.
Did she say it was all right to call her?
Let's call your first
No,
wife.
let's call. You want to call Bonnie?
No.
She's in Idaho.
Who's that? Your first wife?
Right, mother of my daughter.
Oh,
Well, we don't want to wake her up. She's got a kid to get up.
yeah. She's got to get a kid up.
My kid's 21 years old.
Well, if Jan wants his wife back, why can't I?
She's got her own school. You know what my daughter did?
What?
She got herself a scholarship. She's living in mid.
Wait, Jan, listen to me. You want your wife back? You know what, David? Go out and get.
No, I want her back.
I'll get her back for you. Let me get her back for you.
We can.
Let me handle it. All right.
This up.
All right, pal.
Well, I got a haircut for you, man.
All right. Look, hold on a second. Never mind the haircut. Go out, give the number to Gary. He'll call her and say, "Hey, come on the air. Jan wants to say something beautiful to you."
Here, give me a pen.
All right, go ahead. I'll take care of it. Does your wife like my show?
Why not?
I don't think she understands.
She doesn't get it. What is she, Mexican or something?
No.
I don't know.
She's a little short blonde girl.
Oh, does she? She speak English?
I don't understand about the locusts.
So what happens? You and your wife get into arguments
Well, they got into an argument about the truck.
because she didn't pay the bill.
Right.
Let me tell you something. My wife better pay the bill.
That's where it came from because listen,
It was
the only thing that happened was there's a place
right
that we go to, and Lee Marvin used to go there. So it's the last place in Malibu where you can go to buy a beer.
right. And you can't buy beer in Malibu.
Not anymore.
All right, so you went to buy a beer.
No, it's outlawed.
It is outlawed.
Yeah.
So you went with your wife to buy a beer.
Cheats was out of that.
All right, but listen to me, Jan. I'm really trying to understand this story. I want to understand what happened between you and your wife.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel bad.
Did you feel bad?
No, I'm saying I feel bad for you.
Oh, if I was you, I'd feel bad for me too.
You know, Jan told me during the commercial, he said, listen, I want to get on your show. I want to clear everything up.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm trying.
I know. It's not easy.
But you know what? What I refuse to do, I don't. I mean, what is it? It comes out in a damn
newspaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something about she's done all my friends. Well, that's a lie.
Right.
I stomped the kitty. I got nothing but the most heartache I can even believe because my little dog is gone.
How'd your dog die? Who's on the phone? Is his wife on the phone?
No, my wife has my dog.
Wait, here, I think you get your wife on the phone. Is that her?
No, actually, I got an answering machine, but it wasn't an answering machine. It was like a voicemail. It's a production office.
Stray dog, that's his.
Stray dog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got the voicemail.
Uh,
No inside line.
try again.
Just go dial it again, Gare.
Jan said try again or I'll kick your ass.
And I'm gonna.
All right, good.
Believe me, I know I have to call 3 or 4 times before I get to get through her. Okay. She don't talk to me.
Big Gary, so you can imagine she
Well,
really
she
don't
was
want.
just in New York. Were you two together?
I'm in the same room she was in.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You rented the same room that she was in?
I didn't. Somebody did. They put me in the same room.
Was it just a coincidence?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Really? Was it just a coincidence?
You know, that's where I am, girls.
Right. All right. So, all right. How do we? What is going on? Did we clear anything up about Jan Michael Vincent?
All I know from what we've done so far is that they had a fight over the truck.
No. The whole thing blew up over the fact that I went off with Willie.
Oh,
Oh, you went off with Willie.
Oh,
and you didn't take her.
That's not the first mistake I made.
Right. You're telling me.
Anyway.
First mistake might have been coming on this show. Now, you're having fun, right?
I'm having a great time.
Good. All right. I just gonna make sure.
It's more than I expected.
Really? This is better than you expected.
Yeah, I don't worry about this.
Thank you. So, what did we clear up, Robin?
No. We're trying to get down to the...
All right, get down to the real thing. What happened between
Okay, you went off with Willie. Was that after the truck or before?
Before.
Okay.
Right, and then you came home and you found out that you didn't make the payment on the truck.
I've been to the love ride on my Harley Davidson with her.
Right.
Okay.
Go ahead. All right, now I'm getting to the bottom of it.
Okay. And then I had the Harley strapped in the back of my white pickup truck, which I value as much almost as my dog.
Right.
Okay.
The Harley thing is very emotional with you. Go ahead.
Truck too.
Truck too.
No, the truck.
Who do you love more, your truck or your Harley?
My dog.
And then after your dog.
It's a truck.
Truck.
And then the Harley.
The truck's gone.
And then the wife.
Where's the wife? Yeah. Where's she
Forget the wife.
Yeah, I guess so.
He loves his wife more than anything. And then the dog.
No, I absolutely love my wife more than anything.
Right.
All right.
So you got to get back together, right? Or is it irreconcilable differences? It looks like maybe a divorce, right? Who knows?
I don't have any idea.
All right.
Oh, dear.
Well,
I'm just telling you I love her.
right. Well,
Have you told her?
Huh?
Have you told her?
he's only told me.
Oh. I don't think Howard...
I mean, I can't marry you. I'd like a date if you don't mind. Just kidding. I don't date. I'm safe.
David over here's got a good-looking wife, you know.
Does she?
Huh?
I mean, does he?
What's your problem?
I don't know. I'm feeling a little drunk. I don't know what it is.
That's the beer.
Yeah, pass the beer. You guys obviously have you had a few beers?
I don't try.
You don't?
No.
What time of morning is this?
This is,
It's about 8 o'clock in the morning.
It's actually
8:13.
It's 10 past 8.
California time, and it's 7.
That ain't California time. I don't know whose time that is. But anyway,
Look, I will let you...
what time you got? Let me see it. You don't let anybody see it?
Anyway.
All right, go ahead. He's got to watch. It's had nothing to do with the time.
Listen to me.
Right, go ahead.
I am in total astounding love, and I wish I had my tape.
All right, so you don't have the tape. Forget the tape. Who needs the tape? I believe
No,
it.
I want you to hear it.
I believe that she's a good singer.
Not good. She's as good as there is.
Well, you'll send it to me. I'll listen to it.
I will do that.
Yeah, please.
Has she ever recorded?
This afternoon. Yes, it's recorded.
What happened? Did you speak to Jan's wife?
I did.
Oh, you got her. Okay, go ahead. What'd she say?
She said, you have a lot of goddamn nerve calling me in the middle of the night.
Oh, really?
In the morning. And I said, well, Jan gave me the number, and she's like, right. I don't appreciate it. She hung up.
Oh.
Really?
No.
Oh, nothing new.
That sounded just like your wife, huh?
Yeah, but you love her.
No. Wait a second. That was right. That was right to the money.
Oh, she's very direct.
You sure that wasn't that illegal immigrant, right?
Anyway, I love her.
What happened? There was a girl in the car with you when you got into the accident?
Yeah, but she was a maid.
Oh, she was a maid. Oh, okay.
She was a Guatemalan lady.
Oh, okay. But she's all right?
She's all right, I think.
Okay. And
I'm sure she's scared that no one come forward.
Right.
I hope she doesn't.
Yeah, right.
Where was this accident?
We've got her number. We can.
Oh,
you don't want to call her.
Hey, David, can we just leave this one out of the question?
We'll leave it.
All right. Let's. And David.
All right, we don't want to talk about that.
All right, Jan. All right, so what I'm saying is here. Right now, as it stands, you're out of the house. Are you working on any movies? Is Jan working on any movies?
Yeah, he's going to do Big Wednesday 2.
Big Wednesday 2?
Guitar Man.
Guitar Man?
Another one.
All right.
Guitar Man.
All right, so that's going on now. The things
work.
Of course, he always works. And then
Since I was 10 years old,
is that right?
I've always figured out how to sell Christmas trees or something.
Are you? Are your eyes okay? Can you see anything?
No.
You are completely blind now.
He's also deaf and dumb.
No, are you completely blind right now?
No, I can see
You can see out of one eye. And how's the other eye? Is it
You're
completely?
going to be all right?
Hope so.
Yeah. Well,
I ain't right now.
boy, if I went in an accident like that, I wouldn't be walking around.
I think you'd be in the hospital.
I'd be flipping out.
Let's tell you one quick story.
Let them tell you.
You're pretty tough.
He's pretty tough.
I'm more than tough.
Right. Can you kick ass? I mean, could you kill a guy if you had to?
You know, we don't play that.
No, you know what I mean. If you
don't play that.
No, okay. Because I'm a 7th degree black belt. I'm a 7th degree black belt.
That's really silly to ask somebody.
But what do you think? You think anything on this show is serious?
Huh?
Do you think anything on this show is serious?
Ask him where I went today. I got out of the Thomas Center at 5 in the morning.
What'd you do?
He, well, I'll just go back a couple of weeks to the accident, because I know you want to know about this accident.
Yeah, tell me everything. will you?
After the accident,
Yeah.
he worked on a film the next day.
With Don DeLuise.
Called Redline with,
But that's impossible. How can you do that? Both eyes were closed. And
Let me tell you how he did it.
How did he do it?
His character was sort of a scumbaggy kind of character.
Right.
And we wrote in that he went through a windshield, no makeup. He was set.
Oh, I see. See, they changed the whole script around.
Changed it around, and he performed beautifully.
With Don DeLuise.
Yeah.
With Don DeLuise, and that's not easy.
Wait a second.
That's hard to perform
That's the
beautifully.
easiest thing I ever done except talk to you.
Really? Who performing with Don DeLuise?
Yeah, look. If you're honest with me, I'll be honest with you.
Okay, go ahead.
But that was one of the best things I ever done in the movie.
Really? Oh, that's good.
Now, yesterday,
This was the day after I got out of the Thomas Center. I woke up on a helicopter.
Wow.
And I went, whoa. Where are you?
So how long you been in this accident? I mean, when did this accident happen?
well, I was just going to continue. Yesterday, he got his retina reattached to an operation, where the doctor said if he flew today, it's possible his brains could explode in the air.
And you flew anyway. Because you don't care.
Oh, my
You're not a pussy, that's for sure.
This is a tough guy.
But you're a very tough man, aren't you?
Thing.
Oh, wait. Wait. I had to hit the button on you. Don't use the F word. I'm saying that you are a very tough man. The fact that your brain could have exploded on the plane.
You would risk such a
I mean, the doctor said, hey, Jan, you just had your retina operated on. Why don't you lay in bed a couple of days and rest up?
You know what?
And
this is one wild, good and tough redneck.
Right. You are a tough man. Where did you grow up?
It's a doctor.
I grew up next to my friend. I don't know.
Yeah, you grew up, what, in Texas or something?
No, I grew up in San Joaquin Valley.
You did. What are you, Indian? Are you an Indian?
Yes, sir.
All right, take it easy. No one's against it. I'm for your people. Hey, I didn't do it to you, good for your people. Indians are very tough people.
He's a Jew.
Who is him? Get out of my room.
I'm an Indian.
I'm half Indian myself.
He's a Jew. What's the difference?
Don't make a difference. We're all brothers. Hey, we're all brothers.
Wait,
That's all I'm going to say about it.
I'm going to jump on you.
Hey, no, I'm going to get on you right now. Don't you tell me.
Nobody makes no damn difference. I don't care.
Right.
There is no difference.
Well, I know that.
You're a man, and you're a woman, a woman.
Don't tell me that. Look at Fred. You don't tell me there's no difference.
There's a difference in the Martians.
Right.
We're going to
All right.
go to the
But listen to me. Listen to me then. Listen to me.
I will. I'm having a great conversation with you, by the way.
That's what you think. All right, listen to me. I'm having a fun time with you.
You're a man, or you're a woman,
Right. That's what I always say. I do. It's the same thing I say. All right, listen to me. Jan Michael Vincent's here. He came in here to clear things up.
Only they've gotten muddier, huh?
I am no more clear than when he walked in.
I'm probably going to get a shotgun out the door. I know the 4 guys standing by the thing down here.
Let me tell you something. You're a tough man because anybody, who had been in an accident like this with your whole face bashed in. I mean, I'm looking at you. I know what you look like normally. You look
Guatemalan girl. hit the windshield pretty hard too.
Now, where is she? No one knows.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
You never went to the hospital?
Now, how did you lose control of the car? You're an
I'm gonna make a big deal out of this because you know what? I'm getting in trouble over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Well, hired an illegal immigrant.
Right.
It's like there isn't one in California.
Right, yeah. Like you're the only one hiring illegal immigrants.
I'm the only one.
Oh, I'm not running for office.
Jan Michael, that's the least problem you got, believe me.
I'm not running for office.
Right. All right, so at this point,
I'm friends with Bob Jennings. This is the worst part of the whole thing.
what Jan Michael Vincent is saying is the following. He's here to tell us a few things. I think I understand. Let me say what you're here to say, all right? I think it'll be a lot easier.
Felix and Oscar.
What you're here to say is the following. A, you're a strong man. You've been through adversity.
I didn't ask to say that,
All right, but you've said that. You've got one of your eyes is just got reattached. The other one is all closed up. Your lip had took 175 stitches. Doctor told you to lay in bed and you come in here anyway. You don't care.
I got to Dr. Howard Stern.
Right. That's all that matters.
That's like medicine.
Right. That shows a guy who really loves the show.
And that's all I'm
Do you feel better from talking to me?
You know what?
Yeah, but thank you. Thank you, sir. Now listen to me. Also, you're here to say the following. You love your wife. All the things that we're reading in the tabloids are false. Is that true?
Well, I told you the charges were dropped.
They were dropped.
That.
I don't know why they even came up with that crap.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Let's put it that way, okay?
Right. So what Jan is
In
trying to
fact,
play?
when the court case came up, I told you that day that she didn't show up in court.
She got a couple of... Well, no, I don't want to go on.
Don't say anything because you're trying to get back with her.
Right. You'll get back with her, I'm sure.
He's in love with her. He was.
We heard that already.
Crying the other night.
You were crying over her? No, I don't believe that.
I was crying this morning.
Oh,
Really? But she must be some knockout.
She is.
But you could get a lot of other girls. Don't be tuned down.
So, how many times you got around the corner?
Not enough as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, you've had a lot more fun than I have.
Well, Ben hasn't turned a corner in a long
See,
time.
while you were married, Jan Michael, you had girls. I haven't. I've been with the same woman 21 years.
While I was married, I didn't have girls.
You've never
been faithful?
You've been faithful the entire
20 years?
20 years?
Well, that's a lot.
All right, so all right, all right. So there you go. All right, so let's wrap this up. Let's clear everything up. Jan Michael Vincent's here to say that he had some kind of accident. He doesn't have an illegal maid. He loves his wife, and he's pretty sure he didn't kill a cat.
Pretty sure?
Right. And worse, one of your friends
I want to clear one.
might have felt up your wife or something. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm banging on the wood here.
All right, go ahead.
Listen to me. One thing I want to make sure.
Right.
I want to make sure it's understood.
Right, go ahead.
I never stomped no kitty. Jesus Christ, man. I miss my dog so bad. And the kitty.
What was your dog's name?
My dog's named Daisy. She's a poisonous dog.
She's a poisonous dog?
I wonder what happened to that dog.
The dog is with his wife.
Oh, I see.
I didn't get her.
The dog and the illegal immigrant.
Are they divorced, him and his wife? I mean, have they had to split up assets and everything?
No.
You got a prenuptial agreement?
What?
You got to get one of those, my friend.
It's too late.
Too late for that. You
Look.
got to give up half your money.
She's 15 years old.
Right. You're the only man she's ever had.
Huh?
I said you were the
I
only...
doubt that.
All right, well, whatever. Listen, she married young, and you married young, and the point was that you got very famous very quick, and there were a lot of possibilities.
I'm the only man she's ever going to want.
Right. Well, listen.
I'll put that one out.
Jan Michael Vincent, our new friend.
Yeah, you got to come back, Jan.
You got to come back sometime.
We don't do bad together, do we?
I think we got a certain chemistry. I'm not sure what it is. There's something going on between you and me.
There's something going on.
Right. Consider me a friend, please. I don't want to get on your wrong side. Thank you.
If I remember wrong.
And let me hang out with you and your famous friends one time. Okay. Or your buddies. When we go on those bikes with you. The Harleys. I'll sit on the back. I'll hold on to you like a woman.
As long as you lean the right way.
Yeah. You never made it with a guy, did you?
Huh?
You ever make it with a guy? No way.
My cousin went to him.
You made it with your cousin?
What? What is that?
Jan, is that really true?
No, man.
No. Who knows?
You know what? You're a shock jock.
That's right. I'm a shock jock.
You know, that's what gets me is the name.
Shock jock.
Shock jock.
You see, you can't win. People put labels on you, my friend.
You know what? I was so excited to get on this show.
Are you? Let me tell you something.
I was. Now I'm worried.
Now you're worried about being on the show.
No.
No, you liked it.
No, I didn't nothing like it. I'm loving it.
All right, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Does Dom DeLuise ride a motorcycle?
Well, you can.
Probably. Yeah, right.
I don't know. Motorcycle is just like driving a Ford tractor.
Well, anyway, I'm sorry you lost your truck. I don't know how you cracked it up. You're such a good driver. How did you get into an accident?
Well, the beans and the rice were on the floor, and I was going by the Coast Highway.
Uh-huh.
And I had lots of stuff for that woman I'm cleaning the house.
Yeah. You bought some beans and rice for her. It fell on the floor, and you bent over to pick it up.
Yeah, I chicken, too.
Yeah. A live chicken?
Well, you have your hand on the wheel like this, you lean down like that.
And what happened? You went right into the wall?
I guess. That's the only thing I remember after that was a helicopter.
Wow. Wowee. Well, that's exciting.
Anyway, that's...
You lived a full life, that's for sure, my friend.
Well, he's not dead, Howard. He's living a full life.
What happened to the rice and beans, by the way?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
He feels...
The only thing makes me... I'm looking at you back there. I got one eye closed.
Uh-huh.
That's how I can see you.
It's the best way to look at it, believe me. That's how I watch it. Let me see.
Thank you.
Oh, you look a little more gorgeous.
We're flirting here. Can we flirt a little bit?
Oh, me and you?
Oh, you, me?
No. Who are you talking about? I'm not flirting with you.
This is New York.
No, man. I'm straight as an arrow, my friend. Let me tell you, I'm married. All right. I hope you get back with your wife. I really do. I can see you're upset about it.
Well, I'm really upset. I love her.
I understand.
Well, she'll certainly be told how much you talked about her today and how much you love her.
Well,
I think now you proved your love.
When I see that tape and you hear it,
yeah.
I got the knife, I got the gun. Come on, girl, let's have a little fun, 'cause I'm a jealous girl.
Uh-oh.
I'll die for love.
That don't sound good.
I was going to say, who wrote this? Lorena Bobbitt?
Yeah.
No, my accident wrote it.
Is that right?
Okay.
She just changed it dead air. Let's call it.
Exactly. Hey, anyway, listen, Jan Michael, I want to thank you for coming in here today and sharing with us a bit of
hey,
your life.
You know what?
What's that?
Thanks for having me here.
Well, listen, you're a gold miner, my friend.
Big fan.
Well, thank you, and I'm a fan of yours, and I wish you continued success.
Wow.
Hope your face heals up. You know what I'm saying? All right. What the hell do you say to a guy sitting here? He's almost... I don't even recognize him. Right. His retina just exploded.
Listen to me.
All right, what is that? Thank you.
We done it 3 times. This is it.
Hey, all right, Jan. Thank you, man. What's your name again?
David.
David?
David.
Good luck to you. You're going to need it.
Thanks.
And the great Jan Michael Vincent.
And thanks, Bob Jennings.
Thank you, Bob Jennings. Whoever that is. But I'm thanking him.
The guy he's living with.
If he's a friend of yours, he's a friend of mine.
Okay. Are we up there yet?
I'm working toward it. I don't know. I just...
He doesn't know.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. What?
You're funny, because you know why?
Why is that?
That's the same thing I do every day.
What is that?
You got to work like this.
Yeah, you do work. That's all.
Yeah.
Next time you come in, bring the maid with you.
Yeah.
That's what I want to interview.
I know what her.
You don't know what you do. When you get back with your wife, you come in with your wife. That's what I want to do.
I want to send you a tape.
And how's your eye feel, all right? Does your eye feel all right?
Don't take that off.
Don't take that patch off.
No.
I don't know if I want to say, oh, whoa. I say, wow, oh. You got to keep that patch on, my friend. Get that patch back on.
Put it back on when I get back to make it.
All right.
Well, he's not supposed to be using that eye.
You're not supposed to use that eye. Close it. Put that patch back on right now.
His brain could explode.
Your brain will explode right on the show.
Oh, great.
Put that patch back on your eye.
Make a movie out of this?
Yes, we could. Brain scanner, too. Where do you go? Oh, there it goes. That's good. Hey, you're not supposed to use that eye.
Right.
Brain scanner, too.
All right. Thank you, David. Thank you, Jan Michael Vincent. This was very exciting to meet you. And I hope you come back again. And we'll be back right after these words.
Let's listen in on the Love Network.
Instead of calling this show, you can go to your community and say that everyone in your community there ought to monitor what's on their children's radios and TVs, too. Take a little interest. There's a very high rate of illegitimacy in the black community, and you, as a representative of the black community now, since you've appointed yourself...
Hear themselves called niggers, and people they look up to called niggers.
Do you ever use the word nigger? Do you ever use the word nigger? Have you ever used the word nigger?
That's my own private business.
No, it ain't your business.
I'm not over the public radio.
No, listen here. Listen here. This ain't your business. This ain't your business. This ain't your business.
See, there you go. You're acting ignorant again. What?
I'm not acting ignorant.
You know what, Howard?
You acting business. Why did you think your business?
You are. Just bring yourself down so low.
Yeah, what about your business?
Yourself down so low. You make yourself look.
What about your business?
Like the scum you are.
If he's not solving problems, at least he's getting terrific ratings. Howard Stern. Now, we're up to our long-distance dedication. And this one is about kids and pets and a situation that we can all understand, whether we have kids or pets or neither. It's from a man in Cincinnati, Ohio. And here's what he writes. Dear Casey, this may seem to be a strange dedication request, but I'm quite sincere, and it'll mean a lot if you play it. Recently, there was a death in our family. He was a little dog named Snuggles, but he was most certainly a part of... Let's go start again. I'm coming out of the record. Play the record, okay? Please. See, when you come out of those up-tempo damn numbers, man, it's impossible to make those transitions, and then you got to go into somebody dying. You know, they do this to me all the time. I don't know what the hell they do it for, but damn it, if we can't come out of a slow record, I don't understand it. Is Don on the phone? Okay, I want a damn concerted effort to come out of a record that isn't a f***ing up-tempo record every time I do a damn death dedication. Now, make it, and I also want to know what happened to the pictures I was supposed to see this week. It's the last damn time I want somebody to use a f***ing brain to not come out of a damn record that is, that's up-tempo, and I gotta talk about a f***ing dog dying. Hi, this is Casey Kasem. American Top 40 has moved to a new time. I hope you'll join me this Saturday morning and every Saturday morning at 2. Boy, this is f***ing ponderous, man. Ponderous. Ponderous. You're listening to the never ponderous, always cheerful Howard Stern.
Oh, we're there. Well, that was Jan Michael Vincent. Everyone's still buzzing in the halls from Mr. Vincent's appearance.
Including Jan himself.
Right.
He's still in
Jan's still hanging out?
Yeah, he's hanging in our office now, rapping with Stutter and John.
Is that right?
Yeah.
What are they talking about?
It's hard to tell.
Anybody got a camera on that conversation?
Yes,
Go ahead.
everybody.
Everybody.
And the 50 cameras here.
It's a 50 camera here. Jan says he's appearing somewhere this afternoon or something. I don't
Was that
know.
right?
Yeah.
Some show.
Some show.
He assured
He
me.
used to do a show. I don't know what show.
He assured me several times that this was the greatest interview that he ever did, and that you're the best interviewer. He told me that he did movies for Disney, and they sent him to 140 countries to do interviews.
Right.
And you're the best that he ever had.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's quite a compliment. I still don't believe Jan knew he was being interviewed.
You're the best interviewer in the world.
Really? Well, that's from Jan Michael Vincent, and he knows. Wow. I always said I was the best interviewer in the world. I never could get anybody to say it, though. You know, it sounds stupid when I say it.
Confirmation.
I'm always saying it.
You're straight up. That's what I
Right.
said. You're
Well,
straight up.
there you go. Well, there he is.
Which one of you?
Well, I hope he comes back.
Oh, I think you will.
I hope he come back right now.
It's time to do the next show.
Yeah. I'd say we get that on E-television tonight.
Oh,
Special.
that's what I was thinking
Special.
about. I said, can we do a rush job?
Yeah. Can we get that on tonight? What's on tonight? Oh, you know what's on tonight? Dr. Ruth, when all we talked about was sex.
Yes.
And she kept
That
trying to
was a
avoid
good
it. That was real good. Willie Nelson got huge ratings.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I can't, people are still talking about Stuttering Nina.
Yeah. Oh, Stuttering Nina, forget about it. That's a star. Now that's a natural.
They love the fight between the two hot dog girls.
Yeah. But Jan Michael, I predict will be the biggest.
He is something else.
I got to get him in my movie.
He'd be a great villain. You got a villain in your movie?
I do now. That'd be a great movie.
Because it doesn't matter what happens to him. You know he'll be on the set.
Oh, yeah. He's still here.
Accidents, operations, nothing keeps him from working.
Honestly, God, Jan Michael, both his eyes are closed. He's got one patch over one eye. The other eye is completely closed.
He was warned not to fly.
175 stitches in his lip, and he comes right here. Now, that's a man.
His head could explode.
The doctor, this was no kidding around. The doctor actually said to him, because I talked to him afterwards,
Yeah.
that his head could explode.
If he flew.
But the man had a commitment, said, I have to be on the show, and I'm coming. And he literally was operated on yesterday.
More miraculous than that was the day he left the trauma center, he went right to the set and did a scene with Dom DeLuise.
Right. Who was the guest that canceled on us because they had a cold? Remember?
Marilyn Hanna.
Yeah, Mary Lou
No,
Hanna.
she didn't. Her skin had a cold.
Her kid had a cold.
Her kid had a cold.
Yeah, tell her to call Jan Michael Vincent about commitment.
But you know what's a great thing is Jan really fulfilled his commitment because he felt he had to come here to set the record straight.
And he did. I feel now. Let's figure out what the record is.
Record is now a squiggly line.
Be honest with me. Now that Jan is not in the room, tell me what Jan is saying.
All right.
Because you seem to feel that you know what he said.
He and his wife were at the love ride.
Okay. Obviously,
You're gonna think I'm drunk.
right. Yeah. Him and his wife were at the love ride.
That's right.
Right.
And they were at the love ride together.
That's the Harley thing he was
Yeah, it
talking
was
about.
a charity event out in Hollywood. A lot of big people get out there on their motorcycles. They ride around, and he had the truck and the Harley on the back of the truck. And then when the love ride was over, he went off with Willie Nelson.
I see. After the love ride. But, the love ride is all about love.
love ride.
You're supposed to go home and have sex.
Right.
But in all fairness to Jan Michael, he's been married for 20 years. And
how could you get upset about going off with Willie Nelson?
But wait a minute, he never made it clear. Did he go off with him for the night, or did he go on tour?
For 2 days. He got on a bus.
He got on a bus.
Willie Nelson.
Said 2 days?
Yeah,
Well, I didn't hear
yeah,
that.
2 days. I heard that part.
You have to keep up.
Yeah. I'm sure there are parts you heard that I didn't. That's it. So we'll figure it out together.
2 days.
He went off
with Willie Nelson, and apparently, from what I could glean, in that time his wife got upset,
I see.
and she hadn't paid the truck bill
And he loves the truck more than the dog.
more than the dog,
Right.
and the truck was repossessed,
That's a guy who loves his truck.
and that's what started everything.
But what happened?
It started.
That was the start, and now they're living apart.
But what happened to what happened to the cat? Did you guys get a straight answer on that?
He said nothing ever happened to
Because
the
he
cat.
loves the cat.
So the cat's not dead.
I don't know.
No one knows that the cat's probably dead, but he says he doesn't know anything.
Dump the cat. That's
Right.
what he wants everybody to know. He loves animals.
Right.
And his friends never did anything to his wife.
And now what was the allegation? That his friends had sex with his wife?
He had forced her to have sex with his friends, and he says none of his friends have ever had sex with his wife.
Okay.
And the weekly beatings, he says he's 2 weeks behind.
Okay, yeah, right.
I think I hear him outside the door. I see what he got.
I know.
So no, he denies all allegations.
What? What?
Jan's here eating chicken and listen to the radio.
Oh, is he?
See, Willie's gonna love this.
Well, he's kind of...
But did I get the story right? Ask him.
Is Jan...
Jan's having a great time.
Yeah, he's eating chicken?
He's eating chicken.
Was he with Roy Rogers?
Yeah. And
Jan loves Roy Rogers chicken.
He did.
everyone's calling say Sam Kinison lives.
Sam Kinison. Jan might now be our hottest guest.
Yeah.
I thought it was hysterical, man.
Yeah, he's
It
a
was
good
a
guest.
stellar appearance.
Yeah, he's good. Now he knows how to do a talk show.
You know what this is like?
What?
Remember the old days when Johnny Carson was doing the Tonight Show?
Right.
A comedian would come on and kill his first time out.
Yes.
And be elevated to the throne
Right.
of stardom. That was like
That's what Jan did here. Jan came on and elevated himself.
He killed in his first appearance.
Who knew he was funny? Why isn't Ivan Reitman putting him in a comedy?
He's hysterical.
Exactly. I have big things in mind. But what? All right.
But anyway, that's what I think the story is.
All right. So what happened, though, between him and his wife? You don't know.
They had an argument.
All right. So you're saying it was verbal, not fisticuffs?
I wasn't there.
All right.
All I know is that after that, there might have been a call to the police.
I see.
There might have
This is
been
speculation.
charges filed.
Well, I tried.
But when the charges were supposed to be heard in court, his wife didn't show up and everything's been dropped.
I know after we interviewed Jan Michael, he almost proposed to you.
I don't think he wants his wife anymore. I think he wants me.
Yeah. Jan Michael was making out with your hand, and then I don't know, I saw you two embracing over in the corner. It was like for about 10 minutes.
Sam does live.
It's like he's drawn to him.
Well, I see a lot of guests are drawn to Robin.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, it happens every time. And they don't just like hug you goodbye. They just like...
No, it's almost like we've known each other 25 years.
Yeah, right.
You know what it comes down to,
I
Rob?
felt very close to you.
I think it's a combination. What gets the guess? It's a combination of your incredible mind and your huge breasts.
No, there are two reasons why guests are drawn to Robin. Here they are, right there.
Why is one bigger than the other?
Out of room.
There you go. I had a room on the page. You draw one of your breasts. And then,
That's it.
right.
You need a new pen.
That's
Go up to
right.
the page. Take 2 pieces of paper.
Hi, you're on the air.
Hi. This is Tom Palomara.
Yes.
Yes, Tom. Thank you. Thank you for the call. Everybody doing their Jan Michael Vincent impression. Miami, you're on the air. Hello, yes. Turn off your radio. And what are you, in your car?
Yeah.
All right, goodbye.
Nah, don't goodbye me, please.
Quickly, what is it?
The show's amazing, bro.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm from Brooklyn. Hello.
He has nothing to say.
No. Gonna tell us where he's from.
Don't hang up on me.
Hey, let's call Jan in the Jock Lounge. Let's see if he's still there. Yeah, how do you do that?
Okay, just hold on, it's right here.
Let's call Jan and see how he's doing.
Turn that on a second.
The only show in the world that can't dial phones.
Okay, that's right.
You think he'll pick up?
Jan Michael Vincent's office.
Hey, David, put Jan on.
How was it?
How you doing, Ray?
Hey, man.
I had a good time.
Hey, we had a great time. We just elevated you to the best guest in history.
Yeah.
Hey, you know something?
What?
I'm trying to figure it out. But anyway, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you, my friend.
I just found out in the hallway.
Oh, really?
How old does he look?
How old do I look?
Why wasn't no younger than me?
But put a number on it. How old is he?
Darn, there you know age.
We're just trying to figure out everything you said.
Did I get the story right?
I only want you to know is I had a really great time.
That's all I care about.
Thank you so much for helping me out.
All right, Jan, thanks.
And I'll see you soon.
All right, bye. Jan Michael Vincent.
See you soon. We can walk out in the hall.
What's he having? The Roy's Meatball sub or
the meatball sub?
Oh, he's having meatball sub
with mozzarella cheese and some other stuff.
That's going to fix his eye. Royce has healing power. I'm going to take a commercial break. And we'll be right back.
The fool may be gone, but that fat hillbilly will never be forgotten. On the Howard Stern Show.
I love my mama, so...
Would you vote to her?
That's why I like being there, because I'm with my mama now. So raccoon eyes, I call her. I need some Class A Percodan, some Demerol. Where's my kit? I need some codeine. Where's Hamburger Jeans? Some Tuanol, some Seconol, some Nimbutal, some Carbachol, some liquid Demerol. I'm not done.
Oh, you're not?
Antidepressants, nippers, and a couple of Flintstones chewables.
What are the Flintstones chewables for?
And some Echo. Here's that. No.
You're listening to the man who should be listened to on drugs. And a lot of them, Howard Stern. And now, an IQ test for psychos. Let's see how you do.
Do any of you people know who Charles Whitman was? None of you dumbasses know. I'm a cowboy.
Sir, he was that guy who shot all those people from that tower in Austin, Texas, sir.
That's affirmative. Charles Whitman killed 12 people from a 28-story observation tower at the University of Texas, from distances of up to 400 yards. Anybody know who Lee Harvey Oswald was? Private Snowball.
Sir, he shot Kennedy, sir.
That's right. And do you know how far away he was?
Sir, it was pretty far from that Brooks Suppository building, sir.
All right, knock it off. 250 feet. He was 250 feet away and shooting at a moving target. Oswald got off 3 rounds with an old Italian bolt-action rifle in only 6 seconds and scored 2 hits, including a headshot. How many of you people know where these individuals learned how to shoot? Private Joker. Sir, in the Marines, sir. In the Marines, outstanding. Those individuals showed what one motivated Marine and his rifle can do.
You're listening to the proud, the brave, and the small in the pants, Howard Stern.
So while we're at the birthday show, this is something we didn't have on TV. Captain Janks, who is the guy who makes all the phony phone calls, started a fight with A.J. Benza, and A.J.'s there from the press. He's with the Daily News.
He was there.
Yeah, he was there. What was A.J. doing there? Just hanging out?
Yeah, I guess Peggy invited him to come to the party. He was just seeing what goes on.
Yeah, A.J.'s a fan of the show, and it's like, we have friendly press there because nobody wants to bum out and have, hostile press. So
we have 2 people there, him and Mark Shearer, the guy from CNN, the only people in the world that don't hate us.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I saw Mark, man. I saw AJ.
Yeah, I didn't see AJ, but evidently AJ and Captain Janks got into a fight. Now, on our phones right now, AJ Benza from the Daily News and Captain Janks from Captain Janks. Guys?
Yo.
And now,
the man who's almost
feet up at Howard Stern's birthday show.
Captain Jenks.
Good morning, Howard. Good morning, Captain Jenks. And AJ, are you there?
I'm here.
All right, AJ. Now, I understand you're angry and Captain Jenks is angry. And what exactly happened? I didn't know there was a feud.
Well, I walk in. It's one of the greatest moments of the party. Steve Tyler just finishes singing. Donald Trump is sitting there holding him, and it was a great moment. And I walk in, and I pass Jenks' table, and he's sitting there with King of All Blacks and King of All Messengers and the whole crew. And he approaches me. He's sitting down. And he says, "Hey, AJ, it's nice to see you again. It's nice to see a two-faced ass."
Nice to see a two-faced ass.
Yeah.
Now, Captain Jenks,
why would you do that?
Well, Howard, see, this is not exactly what happened. I saw AJ at your birthday show last year.
Right.
And he came up to me, and I just got a recording contract for my record.
Right.
And he wanted to do an interview with me, so I sat down. I did an interview with him. He's all nice to me. 2 days later, he trashes me in his column.
Well, how does he trash you?
Well, the column was like, hot off the steps of Stuttering John Melendez's recording contract. We bring you the sweetheart deal landed by Captain Jenks.
What's wrong with that?
Atlantic Records must be hard up.
Yeah, but you gotta understand something. AJ's got to find a spin on the, who cares about Captain Jenks?
Not only that, Howard, I mean, the thing is, I am giving that publicity for 750,000 people. Nobody else gave publicity like that.
What? Man, I don't need your publicity.
Well, you should.
Well, if you're going to trash me, I don't want it. You know?
First of all, I got to tell you, Jenks, I looked for the article all day yesterday, and my wonderful Daily News library can't find it, so I wish I could read it right now. But if the spin was disagreeable, I apologize. Sometimes that happens.
I got to be honest with you, AJ. We all thought that.
We read it, and we thought it was fine.
I said to Captain Jenks, Atlantic Records must be hard.
We wondered how he got that contract.
Captain Jenks, I don't understand. So you go up to the guy, you call him and ask because you're pissed off because he called you, he said those things about you in the column.
No, well, the way I see it is that, he came up to me with a hand extended in friendship and then trashed me, so why shouldn't I do the same thing? So that's what I did.
All right.
When he came over to our table, I just reached out my hand to shake his hand, and I called him a two-faced ass.
Right.
You know, I mean, you got to figure they didn't start serving alcohol till 8.
Now, AJ, you're no pussy. Did you, so what happened?
I looked at him and I said, I respect Howard too much. I said,
oh, that is the biggest cry. Howard, he's not.
I said, look to him, I'm not done. I said, I'll gladly go outside and take you outside and kill you.
AJ.
Yeah.
AJ.
Yes.
What is it like not to have a life of your own?
You know? Why would you do that? You're a reporter. I'm expected to be stupid and whack.
No, I can't have that. I can't have somebody call me an ass. If somebody calls me an ass, I'm going to hurt him.
And you don't even like Howard. What were you doing?
I love Howard stuff.
Oh, that's the biggest cock. I talked to you on the phone plenty of times.
What? Oh, here he goes now. Here he goes. This is not going to be
How would you trash me? You get out of the tournament out of ruining people's life?
This is not going to be a Pat Cooper setup. I love Howard's show, and he knows that. You're not going to. You're not going to.
Well, let me ask you. Why would you want to hurt somebody like that? How do you? You know, I'm just a regular guy. You know, I'm not like a celebrity.
Well, you came up and you called the guy an ass, so he says, okay. So did you go out in the parking lot with AJ?
You kidding me?
No. What happened?
Jenks, what are you, a pussy?
Well, he came over that table
and called you out.
Like, Jenks doesn't ruin lives.
I called. Then he came out. Then he got King of All Blacks on me.
No, what do you mean like King of All Blacks, lady? King of All Blacks is part of the whack packing. He's a good friend of mine.
No, wait a second. Let me get this straight. You mean Jenks took a black guy and said, hey, you're not fighting me. You're going to fight the black guy?
No, he didn't do that. He didn't do that. King of All Blacks stood up and stood between us. And I didn't know it was King of All Blacks. Now I feel honored to have stood next to King of All Blacks like that. But
you see, now your attitude is so much different than it was that day.
Why did you allow us everybody?
When he came over to our table,
he's got to be Italian.
He is Italian.
When he came over to our table, he was hostile. He was threatening to take me outside.
I was hostile because you started telling me.
You know what? Kevin from the newsletter pointed out that you were there, and he's got pictures of you.
I heard about the pictures.
All right, so wait a second. Let me get this straight. So King of All Blacks stood up and said that he was going to kick AJ's ass?
Listen what he said, Howard. He stands up and he says, listen, you're done arguing with my friend. And I said, no, I'm really not. So him and I started getting face to face, and King of All Blacks just said to me, I'm going to break your jaw. And he said, tell me I won't. And I kept saying, you won't. Tell me I won't. You won't. It went on for about a minute until Dominic Barber and Jack Gordon came and broke it up. And
this was all going on while we were up there?
Yeah. It was a better show on the floor than what we were doing.
Howard, I'm 5 foot something or other. AJ's like what, 5'9", 6 foot?
So why do you start?
King of All Blacks, being the friend that he was just trying to stick up for me. Not that
But King of All Blacks doesn't know what's going on between you and AJ.
Right next to us.
He saw it. He was sitting right next to him.
I told him what happened.
He was right there. I mean, everybody was sitting right there.
Yeah, but Captain Jenks, this was your argument with AJ, so you get a black guy to step in.
I didn't get him to do that.
And AJ is so crazy that I said, okay. He said he'd fight the black guy.
If I was sitting at a table and somebody was trying to kick your ass, Howard, I would definitely jump in.
AJ, you think you could have beat up King of All Blacks?
I could beat up the whole table. And
Oh yeah, sure you could.
What do you have?
Baby threat. See, nobody's afraid of you. That's all the thing you don't get. Somebody had to tell you that you're an asshole.
You're gonna never make a phone call again with those little crummy fingers of yours.
With my little crummy fingers, like you're gonna beat me up. You're supposed to be a reporter. I don't care about Fred. Billy told me. Listen, he said, "Why don't we take him outside and I'll get you a ladder so you can stand up." Or I told you in the face.
That's what I told him.
Jenks, you know.
Yeah, you should be real proud of yourself.
I don't care if I'm a presidential.
Nobody likes you anyway. You don't even like Howard. I don't even know why you were there.
That's just a stupid thing.
Well, you can't tell AJ who he likes.
Well, no, I just found the
You have no proof.
AJ is saying he's a fan of the show.
Absolutely. When you take a dump on somebody in your column, do you expect them to come up and kiss you on the cheek after?
No, sometimes a dump happens and I apologize that it happened. I really do apologize, because I gotta tell you the truth, Jake.
You even spelled my name wrong. You know what my name is.
No, listen to me. I gotta tell you the truth. Every time you make one of your prank phone calls, I laugh like hell. I think you're hysterical. And if I wasn't a fan of the show, you and I would have thrown down right on that table. The fact that I wrapped out a cup of coffee and went home showed Howard and everybody up there that I didn't want to mess at this party. But I'd gladly take your heads off in the street someday.
No,
right.
You know, all the white guys were sitting there.
AJ, you're saying that if you run into Captain Jenks, you're gonna fight him?
Well, he's supposed to be an asshole now, smack.
Well, ass. Let's say ass.
Man, if you were drowning, I would take my foot off your head.
Why did we leave it to chance?
Why?
Why don't we set up a match?
Guys, you want to fight on E, boxing match?
Howard, he really needs to step slower than a phone book.
It wouldn't even be a fair fight, would it?
I'll fight him. I don't care.
Will you fight him?
We'll put boxing gloves on.
Boxing, wow.
AJ, would you fight Captain Jenks on the E show?
Of course I would, man.
You would. You would never back down, would you?
I can't. I'd back down for nobody.
All right. Captain Jenks, what day? Are you serious, Captain Jenks?
I'll fight him. I don't care. I'm pretty pissed off at him right now. And I don't need King of All Blacks to fight my battles, but he was a good friend by doing that.
Did somebody remind Captain Jenks he's a midget?
Yeah. Have you looked in the mirror?
I think when he makes those phone calls, he thinks he's 6 feet tall.
You know what? Now the newsletter's coming out by this guy Bazzilli, and they have all these pictures apparently of me and Jenks. No, me and of King of All Blacks chest to chest.
Well, I guess that would be freedom of the press then.
I don't care about that. I don't care about these newsletter coming out.
I mean, censor everything. We have to censor you now? No, everybody knows what happened.
No. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it.
There was more people sitting at that table than just me, and everybody that sat there. Celeste was got to have a wheelchair to punch you in the face.
Well, that would have been hysterical.
Yeah, well, let me get this straight.
I mean, you know, Howard, everybody at that table knows what he
All right, Captain Jenks, you feel you were wronged in the newspaper. You called AJ an ass. AJ said, hey, look, let's go out in the parking lot and settle this.
Right.
You quickly, King of All Blacks jumped in. He went head-to-head with AJ. King of All Blacks said, hey, to quote AJ, what AJ was saying, King of All Blacks said the following. What did he say?
He said, I'm going to break your jaw. Tell me I won't. And I kept saying you won't.
Right. And that went on for about a good minute until it was broken up by Dominic Barbara and, of course, Jack Gordon, who was very brave. In fact, I believe he once took a chair to LaToya.
I was going to say, he knows a thing or two.
He knows how to throw. He knows how to throw a punch. There's a guy who knows how to step in. So you're telling me that Captain Jenks, you want to actually fight AJ?
I'll do it if I have to, Howard.
Really?
Your honor.
Defend my honor.
Defend your honor. What about your own ball? Hey, man, it's not Howard's honor. It's your honor and your chin you got to protect.
Well, let's find out. You're talking like you got connections to those like that. Nobody is for no, AJ.
Connections for what?
And you know what? I got family with fight, and you may kick my ass, but every single time you pick up the phone for the rest of your life,
yeah,
I'll be there.
Okay, but do me a favor. You're going to have to keep her. Listen to me. You're going to have to live your life in your little crummy home in Pennsylvania, because I'll...
My little crummy home? See, this is the whole thing. Maybe I do live in a crummy home right now, but with you writing articles like that with the record that I got coming out doesn't do me any favors, for sure.
You know, maybe I'll do Howard. I'll even extend the favor. You know this, Howard?
Yes.
I'll fight him. If you'd like to fight me, I'll do my best not to hurt him too bad. And also, I'll do is this. I'd love to write about your future record coming out again, and if you want me to, I'll even go so far as this. Because I've always laughed at your antics, I'll write an article and I'll actually read it to you before it goes to press. If it's not satisfactory,
no, you don't have to do that. I'm just going to I had nothing to do with you trashing me, you know. Or first of all, do with the fact that you came up to me with hand extended and friendship, and you're all right to me, and then I
listen to me. I don't care.
I know you don't care. You don't care.
What I'm saying is I heard this story. I'll gladly fight you, but in the meantime, I still want to do a story about your record again because I think you're funny, and I didn't mean to put you down last year. I accidentally did that.
Oh, accidentally? How did it accident?
Jenks, the guy is trying to be nice to you.
He's trying to apologize.
He's trying to apologize.
For a million to know. I mean, listen, I'll also tell a million people I'll kick your ass in a ring, too. So it goes both ways.
Right. Listen, Jenks, you have a choice. Here's your choice is the way I see it. You got 3 choices.
Okay.
Right. You can go in the ring and let AJ kick your ass. Okay, and he'll write a nice article about you.
Yeah.
That's one choice.
I don't care what.
Wait a minute, hold it.
Oh, wait, I'm giving you choices.
Okay.
You can have your ass kicked without the article.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think I'll.
Or you can just have the article.
Or you can just have an article. It's your choice.
Or he can have an article and never bother me one more time in his life, or else then I kill him without gloves on.
I never bothered you. I never bothered you.
I'm saying if
anything, you were the person. I mean, what do you expect when you trash somebody in an article? What do you expect them to kiss you?
No, I expect you to settle it. And I said to
I don't like calling. Is that what you look for? Do you look for fights when you write articles?
No, Jerry.
What does somebody have to do to get on your good side? Is that what it's all about? We got people in Philly like that too.
If you took me aside and said, AJ, man, I'm really upset about the piece, I would have sat down with you, ironed it out. You would have had a positive piece already by now, but you started out by calling me an ass. I can't have that. I can't.
Yeah, I mean, AJ has his pride.
What's the big deal?
Listen, AJ, you're Italian, right?
Yeah.
No, look.
Is that cryptic for something?
You don't call, you just don't call a guy like AJ an ass.
What's the big deal?
You don't understand. It's a big deal to AJ.
Jenks, if you call me an ass again, I gotta step out of this. Someone else takes care of it, not me.
Well, it was funny. Listen, AJ called the office.
Yeah.
And he was so outraged. Cause the reason why AJ got all pissed off was Captain Jenks called the show on Tuesday and just said AJ Benza sucks and hung up.
I did? Well, somebody did.
Well, that was Jenks.
Oh, yeah, that was me.
Right.
So AJ called and he called me and Peggy and John, and at one point he told John, I'll have him killed.
AJ, you had come out.
Me killed. I was thinking about it.
I don't think AJ would have you killed.
OJ, not AJ.
Any guy with letters.
It's actually OJ called the show. Cutting John made a mistake. Don't do it.
Right. All right. I can see that this is leading to a boxing match.
Yes.
I mean,
I think you guys need to settle it in a manly fashion.
yeah, I think AJ needs to fight Jenks, and Jenks needs to fight AJ. I'm not sure why, but if we can, I'll get a double bill going. I'm going to try and get Jack Gordon to fight LaToya. And Billy West will fight Marty the Midget. So, maybe we'll have there'll be 3 rings going at once. You guys really want to settle it, you can settle it. It's up to you.
Here's the choices again. You said it right before. Seriously, Jenks, I'll kick your ass in the ring, and I'll give you a positive article. I'll kick your ass in the ring, I'll give you no article. Or, very important, you and I can talk on the phone, get another spin on your future up-and-coming tape and album, and at the same time, you gotta promise me that your hands stay off the phone, you don't make fun of my name anymore, you don't come at me anymore.
I didn't make fun of your name.
Well, you came in and said AJ Benza sucks. That's making fun of me.
Well, when you told me I sucked in your column, then I just figured
I don't think I said that. But if you want a piece to get about your albums, I'll gladly do it for you because it's newsworthy and I think you're funny. But if I do that...
Or there is another option. I mean, it is Jenks' option. He could, he does have fun torturing people over the phone. He could end up calling you just for the rest of your life.
No, that's not an option now, because then his life is a very short one.
See, you know what? I do think we have to write in there that if Captain Jenks goes into the ring and gets beat, he can
start believe it, because
father
you then if he does that, then you might as well put ropes around Philadelphia. It's the whole thing.
You'll break his fingers.
You better believe it.
AJ will be dialing from a pen in his
AJ's a pretty intimidating guy, isn't he?
No, he don't.
I don't know the problem. People hear about, so-and-so's a reporter. It means he must have went to Columbia school. He has little speckled glasses and bow tie. I'm not from Columbia and all those schools. I'm from a different place, Jakes. I happen to know how to write, but I can still kick anybody's ass in journalism.
Right. He's no pussy.
You're the best boxer in
You know what, Jenks? Sometimes you think about a reporter, you think they're pussy.
No, I ain't no pussy.
Especially if they do gossip, I suppose.
Yeah, that's...
Jenks is thinking...
See, AJ, no offense, I don't want to get in trouble with you, but, it's kind of like it's typically a girl's job to write the gossip column, right, AJ?
Right, exactly.
Right, so he had...
What's the girl's name? Stacy Stassi or something?
Whatever Stacy, if you make fun of her, I'll really kill you this morning.
See, now, this is the thing. I mean, are you a reporter or are you a mobster?
Well, I'm a reporter.
Okay.
So, I'm not a monster.
So you're threatening to have me killed. I'm going to kill you.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that if you bother me, you bother Linda, you bother Michael, anybody I like and I work with, then I'm going to hurt you.
He's going to kick your ass. That's all he's out.
Me, why would you do that? Why would you say,
I bothered you without knowing I did, and I apologize.
When you write something bad about somebody you don't know, it's bothering you?
Jenks, I apologize, and I told you I corrected in the paper in front of 750,000 people. Well, a lot of them were your friends, so I don't know why you're getting so upset about that bargain.
Because you sat at the table at the birthday show and threatened.
I didn't sit at the table. I stood at the table. I threatened to kill you. After you called me an ass, I threatened to kill you. You're damn right I did.
Oh, okay.
It's very simple. What are we going to do about this?
Well, okay, here's the way I see it. You got 5 options.
5 now.
Yeah, well, right. Captain Jenks could continue to call you every minute every day.
And risk his life.
And risk his life. And then go into hiding. All right.
Wait, I don't get this.
What?
Well, I mean, I can't defend myself?
Well, okay, whatever.
But not after the fight. I mean, maybe I'm not a big mobster like AJ, but,
Well, you think you could kick AJ's ass?
I'll damn sure do my best.
Jenks might be a good fighter. You'll win. AJ, no offense. Maybe the guy's knows karate or something.
I'm just saying, I'm not going to let him sit there and punch me in the face. If I fight him, I'm going to do my best to win. Just like he is.
I can't believe it.
AJ, what do you want from me? I don't know. The captain, I don't understand. Listen, I'm trying to reason with the guy using his military title. Captain Jenks.
Yes.
All right. Here's the way it goes. The way I see it is, you guys can continue to be enemies because Captain Jenks feels he was dishonored.
He doesn't seem to want an apology.
He doesn't want an apology. He wants to just make phone calls about AJ sucking.
To make AJ's life miserable.
Okay. All right, he can do that if he wants to. That's his option.
Right. And what AJ is saying is, well, hey, at some point, you're not going to put up with it.
No, I won't.
You're going to beat his ass.
I'm not Larry King, man.
Right. You're not a pussy like Larry King.
Well, I just ain't Larry.
Right. That's what you're saying.
Right.
Right. And,
there will be retribution.
Yeah. You know, AJ is not your typical journalist.
About you, AJ.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. AJ's a tough guy. Right. You know what? AJ's right. You wait for the justice system to give you justice, forget about it. Sometimes you got to go out and do your own justice. The whole damn justice system is corrupt.
Settle things between them.
It's corrupt. The justice system will shake you down.
You know, 100 years ago, you two would have been had guns out there trying to shoot each other.
Oh, yeah. AJ would have blown this guy's head off already.
100 years ago, Jack, King of all blacks would have sitting having breakfast like that.
I wouldn't have been at the show either.
Yeah, King of all blacks wouldn't have been threatening anybody.
Think about that for a second.
The King of all blacks would have been hanging from a tree.
I would too. We'd be there together.
Yeah.
I think one of the...
You know what, AJ? If King of all blacks talk like that, you'd have to have the slave master go out and just whip him.
You can break his foot.
That's right. Cripple him. Okay, here's the thing. AJ is saying, look, maybe I diss you, whatever. I'm saying, I think you're funny. I've said it publicly on Howard's show.
Right.
I'm willing to even write an article, which is very gracious. Very big of him.
You're right.
And, well, Captain, you got to agree, that's pretty big of him.
Yes.
Okay. And he's saying, I'll write an article apologizing, which I don't even have to do, he's saying, because he can kick Captain Jenks' ass. But he just
ignore it.
But I think AJ is frightened of Captain Jenks' relentless phone calls.
Bad choice of words. I'm not
annoyed by it.
I'm annoyed. You up.
No, it ain't easy.
I'm annoyed by it.
You're annoyed. It's annoying.
Because I know what happens if he starts doing that.
Yeah.
It's almost like if someone's going to please me, but I have to go out and do that at that point. I'm not frightened at all by it. I just hope for his sake he doesn't sit there and stop peeling off phone calls because I'm just the last guy in the city that can put up with that. Believe me.
Right. I hear it in your voice.
Are you on medication?
You know what?
No, AJ is saying, hey, look, I don't want my name being used that way.
He should be on something. I don't know. That's my opinion.
No, I'm not on anything. That was my father's name, my grandfather's name. I can't have that.
In other words, the name AJ Benz is a family name.
Right.
And it has to be protected.
Right.
It doesn't seem silly to you at all.
Yeah, no, that's a man's honor. You don't understand, Robin.
There's a lot of people out there I don't want to hear that name trash.
I'm just stoking the fire. You're saying, look, AJ Benz is the name. Like, maybe it don't mean anything to anyone else, but the point is, in your family, the name AJ Benz is a name that is honored, that carries weight. Your grandfather was a hard-working man. Your father was a hard-working man. They passed their name.
You're trying to hold up the mantle.
Right. You're trying to do the right thing.
Just like I'm sure I'll the General Jenks one of these days.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So the point is, you're not going to hear any of that. And also, hey, listen, you're a gossip columnist. Some people might think you're a pussy because you're a gossip columnist. They could call you a homo, all these things and all that. But you're saying that you're going to beat his ass if he continues to harass you with phone calls.
Right.
All right. So Jenks, the way I see it is, maybe you fight better than, maybe you're a great fighter or something.
I didn't say I was a great fighter. I just said that I'm going to defend myself.
All right, so Captain Jenks, it really lies in your court now. What do you want to do?
But the point is, you got to agree that you can't. I mean, if AJ wins the fight, you can't, harass him.
Can you continue to make your phone calls?
Yeah. With Ajay?
Yeah.
No, that was over with the other day.
All right, so you're
done with that? Yeah, I was immediately angry, and I thought
I'm gonna offer an olive branch here, okay?
Okay.
Now listen to me. It's not like I don't want to fight because I love a good fight. I always have, but I'm busy. Now it's gonna be.
You might be too busy to kick his ass.
It really is true.
I don't know. The Daily News gossip column requires a tremendous amount of time. They have to dig up.
You know what else I do? I do the E! show on the E! channel, the gospel show every day.
Right.
I'm off with Cam. It gets busy.
Right, he's busy.
So here's the thing, Jenks. I'll definitely take care of you again, and I'll give you another shot in the paper. It's not going to be an ill-spirited article.
How about this? How about I send you a copy of the recordings? Yeah, I'd love to.
I'd love to hear it.
You know?
I'd love to hear it.
Because you never heard it, and you trashed one of the bits on it.
Yeah, do me a favor. Send me the tape, because you always make me laugh. Don't ever think I'm not a fan of Howard Show, because I used to fight with Peck Panache 7 years ago to get into Tabernacle Green with Kimberly Taylor. I'm a huge fan, and I made it. Now I'm invited. Back then I used to fight to get in. And third of all, don't ever call me again, or I'll really go berserk. All right? Fair?
See, now, when you sit here and threaten me, what, am I supposed to back down?
I don't threaten you. You started messing with me first. I'm going to tell you now.
You started messing with me first. You came up to me and did an interview.
I was out of the dice with something so bad.
You're all my friend, though. I don't get you know, I did the same thing that you did. You know? All right. Then if I handed the right chip and I told you were an ass.
All right. So listen, I'll take care of you the article, and you got to just quit it. Do this, Dan?
Okay.
Really?
All right, are we good? So there's no fight?
I'd love to fight on TV. It could be that again, but I can't. I'm busy.
All right, well, Captain Jenks, if you accept that, fine. If you don't, we'll set up the fight.
That's a good excuse.
I'm never busy.
So you want to fight?
No, I'm just saying I'm never busy.
No.
I almost said, oh.
Well, what do you want to do, Captain Jenks? Are you accepting that?
I have to see the article first.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
I
think AJ's ready to kick your ass.
Listen, I'll send you my tape, and you make an honest evaluation of what you think of it.
That's fair.
If it's bad, then you write that you think it's bad. If it's good, you think it's good, but don't comment on it until you hear it.
So if I don't like your tapes, I won't write the article, and then we'll fight.
Great.
Not only be two bad articles and an ass kicking at the same time.
Right. It would be bad to write another bad article and beat his ass again.
Would that be horrible?
I'd beat up his ass kicked.
Why does everybody think that he could beat my ass?
Yes, I can.
He sounds like he can.
Yeah, go in with confidence.
Thanks, you're a little guy, Jakes. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm not from a little... You know, I mean, this is not even a situation here. This is,
I'm not a situation.
That's something you have to think about.
He's gonna beat you. He's taking the time to work it in.
Oh, it's gonna have to be 2 hits. We wouldn't have hit in the 4.
Right.
Three ball.
All right, listen, I can see that...
You spend more time getting to the ring.
Why don't you guys just fight? Let's just get the fight on. This is crazy.
You really want to see this thing happen?
I really don't. I feel like Captain Jenks...
I think you need this.
Jake, send me the tapes today. I'll listen to them, and I'll give you an honest tip, and then we'll go from there. I promise you that.
That sounds fair.
All right? Does that sound good? What is it, Gary?
You know, it wouldn't even be a fight. It would be almost like a human...
You don't know that. Jenks is saying he's got something up his sleeve.
It better be like a crowbar.
I'm merely expressing to you that if I'm put in front of a position where I have to fight, I will defend myself. I think that's... I never said I was Superman.
No, I agree.
I never said I was from Brooklyn and I could do this and that like he is. No, I'm just telling you that if I have to fight, I'll defend myself.
That's honorable. I like a guy like that.
All right. So here's the way I think we're going to leave it for now. AJ is going to get a copy of Captain Jenks' tape. These are the options. AJ will listen to the tape.
And then decide.
Now, if AJ hates the tape, AJ says, look, I'm going to spare you another bad article. I'll just beat you. I'll just beat your ass. All right? I'm going to beat you up in the ring. All right? Is that right? Is that fair to say?
Right.
Now, if you do like the tape, you're going to write a good article, you know, expressing that you like the tape.
Right.
And you're not going to beat his ass. Unless he calls and starts mentioning your name again, then he's going to get an ass beating.
Right.
All right. Jenks, are you amenable to all this?
I'm amenable, Howard.
I just have one quick question.
Yeah.
AJ, height and weight? How tall are you?
I'm 5'11" and 200 pounds.
Jenks, height and weight?
I'm 5'3" and 137.
I would love to see this fight.
This is better than Stallone and Geraldo.
5'3", 105. So
there you go. Your girlfriend can beat up Jenks.
You wouldn't hit your girlfriend.
No.
Because you might hurt her.
Oh, guys like AJ don't hit girls.
No way. No way.
Man, just beat.
No, I'm just saying, you wouldn't even hit your girlfriend, anybody that size, because you'd be doing so much damage to them.
Exactly. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay. So, Jenks, you get that tape out.
I'm putting it in the mail right now.
All right.
Call me. Listen, Jenks, call me at the office today. I'll give you the address. I think you got my number still, right?
Yes. All right.
Of course he has my number. This guy's got everybody's number.
Right. Okay, AJ, thank you. Captain, thank you.
Hey, Howard?
Yes.
I think that's something that most people need to really think about for a moment, the fact that it can be cured. We have a caller on the line, Julie. Let's go to the caller. From Philadelphia, go ahead with your call.
Hi, a couple years ago, my girlfriend was diagnosed with breast cancer, and it caused a lot of problems in our relationship. And about 3 months ago, or 6 months ago total, she died. And it was undetectable, and it's just hard for me. And it's been very upsetting to me, and I think that the main problem was the diagnosis of the breast cancer. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Was that she wasn't a Howard Stern fan.
Oh, okay. Well, she kind of I just asked obviously a caller trying to evoke our emotions for one reason or another.
Some psychological reason. Guy. Breast cancer. Oh, man.
Oh, was that interesting?
Yeah.
Guys crack me up.
Yeah. Well, hey, man have to defend the name, you know what I'm saying?
Wacky.
Yeah.
I kick your ass.
Bravado. I love bravado. As long as I'm not involved.
I will.
Yeah.
That fight would last 30 seconds.
Yeah. I love hearing guys talking about giving each other an ass beating. I love it.
You know what I want to do to you?
This is what I'm going to do to you. There's going to be 2 hits in this fight. I'm going to hit you, and then you're going to hit the canvas.
I'm offering him an olive branch.
Yeah. A negotiation.
Get my olive branch. Now, don't call me again.
Call me again. I'm going to have to.
I'm going to hit you with the olive branch.
They're going to have to put a ring around Philadelphia. I'm going to kick your ass.
I don't want to, but I'm going to have to hurt you.
Right. No choice. There's no choice. You leave me no option.
I'm the last guy in the city you want to do this to.
I can't explain it to you any better than to tell you that I am the last guy. I'm going to kill you.
I can write, but I can also fight.
Right.
I'll go first. You dark.
Are you threatening me?
I will go berserk.
Yeah.
I can't have this.
Right.
I'll beat the whole table.
And AJ didn't even back down from King of All Blacks.
I don't think he's that big a fighter.
I don't know.
I think a much fairer fight.
I see a black guy, I get nervous.
I think a much fairer fight would be to have that entire table come in one at a time and have AJ beat the crap out of him.
The blacks, the last, everyone. Even Celeste in a wheelchair.
I'm gonna start with me, you.
Come here, cripple. Right.
I can't have this.
I can't believe there's like 6 generations of guys running around with the initials AJ Benza.
And every one of them had to fight for that name.
That's right. Yeah, AJ really loves his family. It's great.
Oh, amazing.
All right, very good. AJ Benza, Captain Jenks, going at it, and let's see what happens. It's not over till it's over, as they say. All right.
Follow me again.
We'll be back right after these words.
Hello, Radio. Where are you from?
I'm from Pennsylvania. My name is Corey.
And what is your question?
My question is, would you spread for Robert Louis?
Would you what? It's one of those bad calls again. You know, I think so many of you out there are sick. So sick. And you don't really realize how sick you are. So you call this station and speak to me and my guests in an insulting manner. Okay? I think in your mind you don't know any better. And I hope and pray that you will look at you yourself and think again of the dignity and love with which God made you, and that you are reducing yourself to an animal.
You're listening to a man who is so small, he couldn't even break a Cheerio. Howard Stern.
Really told now I know that I would be good. I think it would read the whole hard with the goal.
Well, you're on the air.
Yeah, can I get to you?
Oh, we didn't play it.
Well, we're going to play today because we're going to have a prize.
You're not playing today?
Yeah, we're going to play today, but later on. Maybe we should play now.
You know we'll never get to it later on.
Are you a Jew?
No.
What are you?
Born Catholic.
You like Jews?
I don't really know any.
Do you live in New York?
Yeah, Whitestone.
How do you manage growing up in Whitestone and not knowing any Jews?
How did you get rid of the Jews?
Yeah. Well, share with us how you get the Jews out of your life. growing up in New York City. I mean, that's outrageous.
I went to Catholic high school.
Right.
I avoided them, I guess.
Yeah.
Where do you work?
What kind of work do you do?
Tutor.
You're a tutor, like a math tutor or something?
English.
English tutor? And you've successfully managed to avoid all of the 12 billion Jews in New York?
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, here's another guy who could write a successful book. How to avoid Jews in New York.
You have quite a talent there.
So that's amazing to me. That you were able to avoid Jews in New York. Now, I could see growing up in Montana and avoiding Jews.
Yeah.
That would be a tough trick, but
New York?
to say that you successfully did that in New York is amazing, especially Whitestone, which is Jewish. There are Jews in Whitestone.
For sure.
Well, not a big percentage.
Could Fred and Jackie have lunch with you? They have questions they need to have answered. No, but you've certainly met Jews, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
You have to have done business with them.
No.
No, he hasn't.
What?
He's telling you he hasn't. And have you formulated an opinion about the Jews?
Well, I mean, I knew someone in junior high school.
Go ahead.
A lot of times.
What?
Sometimes I see them and they act stuck up.
Right. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So you have seen Jews in New York.
Well, I mean, the ones that I knew a long time ago when I went to junior high school.
Now, in junior high, you weren't at the Catholic school, right?
Right.
Okay.
And you weren't in Whitestone.
No, I was in Whitestone.
Oh.
And you would see... So in the public...
Jewish, really.
I'm sorry?
Whitestone's not a Jewish name.
No, it's not a Jewish neighborhood, but I know there are Jews in Whitestone.
I saw some.
I know of one.
Yeah, that's the only one, baby. I don't know a lot of them.
Right. So when you were in school, how many would you say you saw? Before you
Well,
went?
I only knew one, I guess.
Now, were you so traumatized that your parents put you in Catholic school, or you just were going there anyway?
Well, and around here, the high school, Catholic high school,
Right.
what's dangerous.
Right. Because too many Jews will beat you up.
Well, no, it's not that.
No. Not the Jews, the blacks?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you have blacks in Whitestone, but not Jews.
No, not Whitestone.
Oh, not Whitestone.
Around Queens.
In Queens, there are blacks who end up in the public school system, while in Whitestone, there are no blacks. You might end up in a school system that is surrounded by blacks. Yeah. How many blacks were in that school?
Well, no, it's not just black.
It's Puerto Ricans, I know.
It's the public high school. Just generally, not
dangerous.
Even the white kids turn bad at public high school. Is that what you're saying?
It's the mixture of the races, I think.
Yeah, it's just all.
It doesn't work.
I'm sorry, what did you say, sir? I can't hear you.
It's the whole experiment's a big mess in the public high school.
Right.
I think.
So it was so were there a lot of blacks in the school?
The junior high school?
Yeah.
No.
So, all right.
They got buzzed in, like a few busloads.
But you had enough, you outnumbered them so much that they really couldn't be a threat.
Well, yeah, you want to say that, yeah.
I don't want to say that. I'm just trying to put words in your mouth. So the white kids were mostly Catholic, but then you had this one Jew, and you say he was stuck up?
Yeah.
Like, how would he show that he was stuck up?
Just the general attitude.
Walk around like he was better than everyone else? As if he was God's chosen people?
So he didn't mix with the Catholics.
Well, not in a friendly manner.
Right. I see. You tried to be friends with the guy, but he was stuck up.
Right. Well, I noticed that he was stuck up before I tried to be friends with him.
Right. Did he exhibit any other kind of odd behavior? Big nose? Did he have a big nose?
Yeah.
He did. Did he have flashy clothes or?
No. He wasn't good at sports.
He wasn't good at. He had a big nose. He wasn't good at sports. And did he lend people money?
No.
I see.
Did he brag about money?
Not to me.
Did he have a lot of money?
Not more than the other people in the school.
No.
Okay.
Big nose, stuck up. Sounds like me, actually. I'm half Jew.
You
Half.
should go to school with
I'm only half, sir. Please, don't hold it against me. So you say you met this one Jew. Now, other than this one Jew, were you able to meet other Jews?
No, he was the only one I ever met, really.
Even in your tutoring, you've never tutored a Jew?
Well, I tutored mostly people that weren't born in the country.
Ah.
Better English.
You might want to talk to our own Fred that was born on another planet. So you're saying that you, even in your tutoring job, you don't meet Jews. Now, surely you must have met more than one Jew, but that's it. You say one Jew is all you've met.
Right.
Now, how do you feel about
that? Not go out of Whitestone?
Well, I mean, yeah, I do.
But sometimes you can't identify the Jews. They might be among him, but he's not. Yeah, right. So generally, what's your feeling on the Jews? That they're stuck up?
Well, if they're really into that chosen, yeah. I mean, you have to be if that's what you believe.
And that
chosen person,
Right.
chosen religion.
So did you formulate a lot of your opinions at the Catholic school when they would talk about how the Jews are always saying they're the chosen people, which is utterly ridiculous. If they were chosen, then why would they be picked on so much, right?
Right. Well, we didn't really talk about that.
They didn't teach that in the schools?
They didn't teach about the Jews, but where did you hear about this chosen people stuff?
Well, I know their religion.
Right. Now, how did you learn about that? On TV?
I don't know, just general knowledge, I guess.
You just knew this stuff.
I guess growing up, I just learned about it.
Maybe your friends talked about it?
No, not really.
So would you say, and this is okay, no one knows who you are. Is it okay to say that you resent the Jews?
No, I don't resent them.
But you're not thrilled with that.
Well, if they act chosen,
right,
well, then they act better, and I don't want to deal with anyone that acts.
And you know they're not chosen.
Right. Now, what if they are chosen? Could they possibly be the chosen people?
I doubt it.
So you think there's a God, right?
Well,
And the Jews think there's a God, except the Jews think that God chose them over everyone else.
Right.
That's what they believe.
And you're saying if you were God, you wouldn't choose them. True?
If I was God, would I choose them?
Would you choose them?
No.
No. All right.
Huh.
I
Who
see.
would you choose?
I choose me.
Ah.
Choose the Catholics. No, the Catholics.
Are you saying all Catholics or just you?
I'm not saying you're wrong. I think that God chose the Catholics too.
Well, I don't even know. I don't even know what's my feelings on that whole religion.
I see. All right.
You see, I think he's saying something much more complicated. He's not even sure there's a God.
Right.
Right.
And so why should they be chosen?
Right. So if there's no God, how could they be chosen anyway?
Right.
But anyway, listen.
It's a waste of time. Why? You know.
All right. Have you ever seen a weeping statue?
No.
All right. Well, we have. Okay. So just mellow out.
That's right. We know.
Right. The Jews don't have that. All right. So, okay. I think it's fair to say as a contestant that because you're going to play against as a Jew, you don't know a lot of Jews, which makes you a great contestant. You only know one Jew, and that was from junior high.
That was
And
13 years ago.
And it was 13 years ago.
And it doesn't sound like he can pick out Jews in general.
Right. You might have some difficulty with the game, which is good. We don't want someone who's good at it so that they get it right away.
Right. Well,
And,
an older Jew, you know, they pick one of those.
Ah.
you think you could pick an older Jew?
Yeah.
Now, how do you, now, you seeing as how you grew up not knowing Jews, and you've only met one Jew, how do you think you can identify older Jews?
Well, the number.
The number?
On their wrist.
Oh.
Oh, you mean from the concentration camp?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, that's fair enough. Well, I'm saying, though, in this game, we're going to give you the name. I'm not going to give you the name, but Kurt Waldheim Jr. will.
Right.
He's going to give you the name of 3 people, and you're going to have to identify the Jew.
Okay.
All right? So that's how we play the game.
Right.
We're starting a new game in a couple of weeks. We're going to put people out on the street and see if they can pick out Jews on the street.
He should be the first contestant.
You would be terrific. You would be a terrific contestant.
Thank you.
Me?
We want to stay in touch with you.
Yeah, we like you. You might play this every week. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a commercial break, and I'm going to find out what the prize is, because you certainly deserve a prize.
Right.
Even if you don't win, you deserve a prize. All right, and I'm not. My money's not betting on you because you really met very few Jews. So let's see how you do when we get back.
Wait a minute. Let's ask one question.
Yeah.
Do you know the Jews that are famous? Do you think?
Famous Jew. I don't know.
All right. Well, we'll see how he does. This is
I
his.
just wondered if he was aware of
Steven Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg is Jewish, full throat. Everybody knows that. Oh, and he thinks he's chosen too. By the way.
Yeah, he thinks he's too good for any room.
Right. Just because he makes one Holocaust movie, now he's the chief Jew.
I think a lot of the Jews are behind the scenes.
Right.
Ah.
Not not in the front.
They're running
You
things.
think a lot of Jews are running stuff?
Yeah, I mean that's from what I've heard.
You have heard that.
Yeah, like the 3 guys that just started the Steven Spielberg and the other 2 guys.
That's right. Katzenberg.
Katzenberg, Scheckenstein-Witzbaum, and Spielberg.
Yeah.
Right. Murray Scheckenstein-Witzbaum. Did you ever hear that guy? He's like the head Hollywood guy.
He's the biggest guy.
He runs Steven Spielberg, Murray Scheck and Steven Witzbaum.
And he's got more money than Steven.
Right. He has a little more money. He's the top Jew. He's the head Jew in charge.
Look for that name.
All right, so you have heard that the Jews are in control.
Well, I think, like MGM, that was started by
the Jews.
Yeah. And now
Metro Golden Meyer Watzkowitz.
Yeah, go.
Metro Golden Meyer Watzkowitz, who was the Jewish Jew of all. The Jewiest Jew of all. Right?
And Jewison?
Jewison. Norman Jewison. Ironically, Jewison is not a Jew.
Not Jewish.
Isn't that weird? But I don't believe him either. Yeah. Do you know that this guy hit into something? He's right. Did you know that the MGM Lion was Jewish?
He was circumcised.
Yeah, he was. By the Jews. So what you're saying is that what you know of the Jews is that while you don't know a lot of them, you do know they run things.
Yeah.
Right. Because now, why do you think they got to run everything?
I don't know.
Did you ever give it any thought?
Why do they run things in the media?
Yeah. How did they get to do it over all the other groups?
Did they steal it?
Are they pushy? You think it was their pushiness?
That might have helped.
Yeah.
Or their craftiness?
Do you think they try to trick other peoples, other God-fearing peoples?
I don't know.
Could it have been through hard work, or do you think it's through some sort of
trickery?
I'd say a combination.
Right.
You know what it is that they all get together, right?
Well, no, I think that it would be fair to say, and I think that what he's saying is that there's some sort of sneaky, thieving, finagling going on.
But they all stick together, too.
Yes.
And then they get all this stuff, and they don't let anybody else in, right?
Yeah.
Would you say there was sneaky, thieving, finagling going on?
I wouldn't go that far.
But they do stick together.
Is that it? Is Robin right? They stick together?
Well, yeah. I mean, just like every other group, I guess.
Right, okay. Would you say they're smarter than most people? Why would they get to run everything?
Well, I think back whenever the MGM and, when it got started, most of the media and Hollywood.
Yeah.
They just, I don't know how, but they got the upper hand and now they just kept on to it.
Right.
How, behind the scenes.
You're saying that they were smarter back then, but not necessarily now, but since they got their foot in the door.
They're not letting anybody else in.
Well, I didn't say they were smarter back then. I don't know how that happened.
That was an accident.
Whatever happened, that's what happened, and that's why this position just stayed.
They're not just good businessmen.
Well, you can't make a generalization like that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe back then, those...
Do you think that they killed Jesus to get control of show business? In a way?
Was Jesus running show business?
Not really, but do you think the Jews killed Jesus? I think they did.
Do you think it was a Jesus?
What?
Everyone knows it was a Jesus.
Yeah, there was Jesus. But
definitely.
Of course, definitely. Everyone knows that. There's proof for that, okay? And if they get a towel with his face on it.
No, I'm not saying that he did any of the miracles or whatever.
Right. We can't prove that, but I believe that.
Yeah, it was a person,
Right. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course we will. How do you know that, though?
Well, it's not only in the Bible, which I don't take to be his gospel, but it's
also in Grimm's fairy tales, isn't it?
It's also in history.
What?
It's in other history books about the person, but...
And you're saying that the Jews killed Jesus?
Who killed him?
The Jews, right?
Well, they didn't accept him. I don't know.
Right. Do you hold it against them?
No, I don't really care about that.
Okay. All right. I think you're the guy to play Guess Who's the Jew. I think you're perfect. And I'm going to take a break, and then I'm going to bring Kurt Waldheim Jr. in here.
All right.
And if you can guess the Jew, you'll win prizes.
All right.
All right? Hold on, my friend.
All right.
All right. Okay, we got an excellent contestant. We'll be back with Kurt Waldheim Jr. right after these words.
Ever wonder what a Jewish Dracula sounds like?
Oh, I have no home. Unpicked, despised, hating like an animal. The jungle is my home. Between and I shall show the world that I can be its master. I shall perfect my own race of people. A race of atomic supermen that will conquer the world.
You're listening to the comic Superman of all media, Howard Stern.
Hello, this is Jackie Mason. You like to listen to Howard Stern? Take my word, you're wasting your time. But if you got nothing else to do, it's better than nothing. Hello, you want to listen to Howard Stern? Or you're listening to Howard Stern? You want to keep listening? Why not? Where else are you going to go? At these prices, this is it. Hello, do you like the Howard Stern show? If you don't, then why are you listening? If you can't answer that question, well, that's my business.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to a longtime participant in the show, a man who denies ever being a part of the Nazi Party, Kurt Waldheim Jr.
It's all lies. I am not a Nazi. I never marched a busload of preschool Jews into an oven heated to a temperature of 1,500 degrees and watched their little innocent eyeballs melt like hot candle wax.
Well, there he is.
And if you believe that, you'll also believe that I was practicing my golf swing in my front yard from 1941 to 1945.
You got arthritis too, I'll bet.
Yes, I do. Guten Tag. Hello, Jew boys, Negroes, Bulldykes, Polacks, Wops, Spicks, Spooks, Nips.
You despicable, horrible crowd.
What were you expecting, Snoop Doggy Dogg?
All right, very good. Kurt
He's so black you could put a stick up his butt. He looks like such a fudgesicle.
Oh,
wow.
Goodness.
Kurt Waldheim,
What were you doing watching the American Music Awards anyway?
The American Negro Awards. We should change the name immediately.
Well, Kurt Waldheim, you've always expressed your opinions on the air, but you do categorically deny that you were in the Nazi Party. Is that correct?
I'm Nazi, not even for 1 second. By the way, I have a special guest today. You'd like to meet her? Rose Kennedy. Rose, say hello.
Well, there she goes.
104 years young today. I'm going to take her fishing. First, we'll carve off the uterus and put it on the end of my fish hook. Sharks love uterus.
Is that, you use her uterus as bait?
Exactly.
Is that correct?
Well, you see, but never mind.
And she won't mind that at all.
Not at all. Not at all.
Weekend at Rose Kennedy's.
Right.
Right. So, you have the body there?
Her butt cheek, she gets tuna just like that.
Kurt, prop up the body over there in the corner. For God's sake, she's laying on the floor.
She has a dignitary, you know.
Right, very good. She's drawing flies. All right, Kurt.
Wait, let me say a word about the 5,000 nips who died in the Japanese earthquake.
What?
Not enough! Not enough!
All right, let's go see what's going on the phone. We have a contestant, Kurt Waldheim Jr., and let's give you a name. Let's call you Dave. I don't know if that's your name or not, but we'll call you Dave.
How about Rommel?
Rommel, is that you?
Oh.
Yeah, now are you ready to play?
Yeah.
Have you ever spoken with Kurt Waldheim Jr.?
No.
Are you a member of the Nazi Party?
No. Would you like to be? What?
How can you recruit? And Kurt, you're not a member.
Kurt, now you told me you like this guy on the phone.
I love him very much.
I'm sorry?
I love him very much. Would you rather play Guess Who's the Jew or Cook the Jew? We'll talk later, don't worry.
Kurt, believe it or not, this is a gentleman who is on our phone, and he says, his claim is,
right,
that he has only met one Jew in his entire lifetime of living in New York.
Impossible. They must be sneaking around. Skulking. You know how crafty they are?
Yeah, well, they don't announce it.
True. They have secret handshakes, you know.
All right, let's play the game, Kurt Waldheim. Now, Kurt's going to give you...
By the way, where is Giddy Boy with the prizes?
Gary? You must be referring to my own boy, Gary.
Of course, Delabate is Italian for missing link.
Kurt Waldheim hates all ethnic groups.
Especially Gary.
So fun. Were we all on the same side during the war, the Italians?
Ah, could you watch the breath? Why don't you eat a Listerine popsicle?
Another Italian general manager, Tom Cisano, is going to let us give away a CD player.
Wow.
The Guinea Mick.
Now, are you telling me that you can... what do you mean, Guinea Mick?
Guinea Mick.
Is he a
half Guinea, half Mick.
Is he half Irish?
Oh, yes.
Now, you can tell everything, huh?
Is the Pope a Polak?
Yes. All right, so you can tell... that's the great thing about Kurt Waldheim. He can pick out someone's ethnic group in 2 seconds.
I can smell him a mile away.
All right, let's play the game. Do you understand the game? For those of you playing at home or those of you in our new markets, let me briefly give you the rules. Kurt Waldheim Jr., your host, will give you the names of 3 different Hollywood celebrities.
Right.
And when he gives you those names, it's your job to pick out the Jewish person.
Only one of them will be Jewish.
Yeah, the other 2 are Gentile.
Right,
okay. A few simple rules. No subhumans are allowed to play. That means no queers, dotheads, spooks, slopes, moodies, mixed heaps, darkies, faggots, wops, spics, kikes, frogs, limeys, bulldykes, wentbacks, schwiggers, or that fatty Ralph.
Schwiggers?
Schwiggers. What is a schwigger?
A schwigger is like a schwoogie.
Okay, let's,
Doesn't everybody know that?
All right. Obviously, you've got to do one on us. All right, Kurt Waldheim Jr., let's have the 3 names. Are you ready to play there, Rommel?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Rommel,
Here you go. Movie Mockies.
Movie Mockies is the category.
And here are your choices. Demi Moore, who is married to that fathead Bruce Willis.
All right, Demi Moore, the very beautiful starlet. Go ahead.
Ellen Barkin, star of the films Dinah, Switch, and most recently Bad Company, in which she actually kisses a black man.
Which you hated.
Despise it.
All right, Ellen Barkin, the famous actress. You familiar with her?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Demi Moore, Ellen Barkin.
And number 3, Uma Thurman.
Uma Thurman.
The big-hooted co-star of the film Pulp Fiction.
All right. Are you familiar with Uma Thurman?
Yeah.
All right. So we have 3 names in the category of movie Mockies.
This is a tough one.
We have yes, it is Demi Moore, Uma Thurman,
or
Ellen Barkin.
Ellen Barkin.
Okay.
Wow, I don't know who I'd pick.
I know who I'd pick.
Well,
Come on, Rommel.
what Rommel will do.
Well, Rommel, of course, it's not up to me. It's not up to Robin. It's not up to Jackie Jokeman. It's up to you.
I don't think it's Demi Moore.
Think out loud. Go ahead. Your time is. You still have some time to think. You don't think it's Demi Moore? Go ahead.
And Uma Thurman? I don't know. I don't know about the sound of that.
Are you going to go with Ellen Barkin?
I guess there's only one left, isn't there?
Well, don't try to force him into an answer.
I'm sorry, Rommel. I'm sorry. I'm not.
Rommel's not a great thinker. Would have lost the war if he was.
Should play poker with Tom Chiasano.
All right. Well, I see a clock is running out. I'm going to have to ask you for an answer.
Pick one.
Ellen Barkin.
All right. Let me turn to Kurt Waldheim Jr.
And you say Ellen Barkin?
Yes.
You are correct.
Wow. I would have been wrong.
A Jewess from the Bronx.
That's who I picked because Uma Thurman isn't Jewish.
I was thinking Uma just because of the weird name.
Really?
Yeah. Her name almost got me.
Yeah, you almost thought that was a Jewish name.
Trendy those Jews are.
Uma could have been like one of those Israeli names. Uma.
Thurman.
I know they call their mothers Ima.
It could have been Thurman, right?
Right, Thuman. Thuman. But anyway, it is Ellen Barkin. You do win, and we got a wonderful prize of a CD player just because you knew who the Hollywood Jew was. All right?
Well, congratulations.
Congratulations to you, and thank you for playing. And Kurt Waldheim, thank you.
See you later. Catch you at the meeting, Romo.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
And the only game show where it pays to know who the Jews are. Thank you. The guy played very well for a guy who only met one Jew 13 years ago. Call us if you meet a new Jew. By the way, if you'd like to play a bonus round, schedule an appointment down here, and we'll have you in the studio, and you can actually go out on the street and try to identify Jews. As 3 people walk by in the street, and the first 2 that you pick out, you can win big, valuable prizes, okay?
You'd like to do that?
Easy.
All right, thank you.
Hold on. He'd like to do that.
All right, well, there's a guy who obviously is after a lot of prizes. We got to take a break. We'll be back. Thank you, Kurt Waldheim.
Dankeschön.
All right, we'll be back right after these words.
Joey Ramone wrote, I want to be sedated. So who would have thought he really was?
Hi, Gary. It's Charlie. Will you pick up the phone? Will you like that? Like the tennis ball if you're name. I've been there. Or come to my name, man. I want to speak
The preceding message was brought to you by Jack Daniels and Mr. Jim Beam. You're listening to a man who falls apart from just looking at a liquorette. Howard Stern. Ever wonder where all the eloquent politicians are? Let's listen to Senator Wendell Ford.
We get rid of the tax break for the rich. Then you and I can sit down and work out a budget. We'll work and we'll balance in 7 years. Well, no problem with that. I'm not near as rich as yourself, Senator. Well, I'm not near as rich either. I said I'm not near as rich as you, okay?
Hey, Senator, we'll see you at the next Million Man March. You're listening to the man who gets nervous when he sees 2 black people walking down the street. Let alone 1 million. Howard Stern.
You're on the air.
Yeah, good morning, Howard.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
I wanted to tell you, because you've been talking about movie theaters lately, I had a pretty scary experience one time in Times Square Theater. I had just taken a girl to the movies, and when I walked in, it's that one over, it's that Sony Theater, so it's huge theater. And when I walked in, these guys are going crazy, running and screaming around the theater. They were literally, I swear to God, doing backflips up the aisle. I thought it was a circus, you know?
Yeah.
So we sit down, the movie starts, and all of a sudden, they keep talking throughout the whole movie.
Who's they?
Yeah, who's there? Are we referring to black people?
Well, I guess so, African American.
African American. All right, go ahead.
That is not me,
Yeah, well, I mean, I just want to know what you're talking about.
Oh, of course. But we have to clarify that.
Them. Them. Right, Mrs. Shot?
Yeah, them. Scary niggas.
Oh, shut up.
They're scary.
Mrs. Shot, this is not a racist program. You can take that racism. You can take that racism and throw it out the window.
I'm sorry.
We're all here as brothers.
All right, yeah, you're
And just because you have a problem with some of the baseball players that work for you.
I wish they were black Vulcans. I really do, and then they behave themselves.
All right, thank you. All right.
They wouldn't go crazy.
The guy's trying to tell a story.
So the movie starts, of course, they're talking very loudly and such. The girl I'm with, she yells out, would you shut the F up?
Oh, my God. Oh, you love that?
To do something. My stomach turned right upside down.
A brave woman.
I love women when they do.
Yeah, well, my wife my wife doesn't really see color, as far as I can tell. And
colorblind.
She would actually turn around and yell at black people in a movie theater for talking. And, she'll yell, but I'm the one who's got to defend her.
Right.
Exactly.
Who
That's
needs
what I
that?
love. The women always, they're like, what are you doing?
You should have just punched your girlfriend and shown the black guys that you...
She really wasn't even my girlfriend. It was just like a date.
I would have turned around and chopped their head off. I would have just said, I'm going to...
They came right up to us. They came right up. What's the matter, man? They left their seats and they came over to us.
Right.
And they don't even talk to her. They address you.
Right.
Oh, cool. Of course they were making fun of me. They're like, what's wrong with your pussy-ass boyfriend? This and that.
Right.
You homo.
Right.
I didn't say a word. I was terrified.
So what do you do? Just sit there and take it?
Basically.
Yeah, I got to do that. That's what I would do.
She kept yelling at him,
Right.
It was pretty forceful.
Oh, and she's like, hey, he's no pussy-ass homo.
She didn't say that.
Right.
I probably was. So she... so they go, you were dead after the movie.
Oh, you can really enjoy the movie.
I can't even make it.
You don't want to interrupt your movie viewing.
Yeah, you're dead after the movie.
You'd be safer in Rikers.
Did you sit there through the whole movie? I would have just snuck out after.
Probably should have left then, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, why would you hang around and watch what movie was it that was so important?
I can't even remember. I'm trying to remember the story, and it was so long ago, but I was just so scared, I didn't even remember.
So what happened? So you watched the whole movie and you were shaking in your pants.
Yeah, I remember it was some kind of horror movie, too.
But did they come after you after the movie?
Well, yes and no. They followed us for a couple blocks, but they kept, trying to scare us, but they really didn't hurt us.
Right.
But it really was. I was like, but the whole thing is I'm doing backflips.
I'd go down the aisle on my belly like a snake. I mean, you wouldn't even know what I was doing.
Would see your leave.
Oh no, it'd be like Vietnam. Now listen, I grew up in a black neighborhood, and listen, we've been talking about this for a couple of days. One of the rules is, people don't like to talk about this because we'd like to all think it's a perfect world, and things like this don't happen. But I think most white people know not to go to these new black movies.
Yeah.
Like the Spike Lee or this new John Singleton movie. I think they know to stay home because black people do get agitated at the movies. And
You act like it's not dangerous for me to go to these movies.
Yes, it is.
I resent that.
Well, you are very different from most people. From all people, you're different.
I'm different from all people.
From all people, regardless of race.
I'm from Vulcan.
You're from Vulcan. Let me see your ears. So the point is that I even know good black people who have to talk in a movie.
You're absolutely right. I
Yes.
just talked to a friend of mine.
Something happens because I am telling you, I've been in the theater, I've seen a lot of black people talk to the screen during the movie.
Help it.
They do. They can't.
Thank you.
No, the guy is not a racist. He's just trying to tell you what happens to him in the theater. A lot of the people there,
People change.
they do start yelling at the theater. And they start yelling at the screen. And I've seen this ever since I was young. And a lot of, even during a movie that isn't violent, they'll say, look out. Even during like an Alfred Hitchcock movie, they'll start talking to the guy on the screen. Watch it. It's in the shower. Oh, slap that bitch. Yeah. Commentary. Oh, slap that bitch. Right. That bitch wouldn't get away with that. And got a gun. Right. I mean, some of the people there do think the movie's real. Then they start talking to the screen. And you do want to turn around and say, look, sir, I don't think they can hear you on the screen. You do want to say that, but you don't, because then it will be a fight.
God forbid.
Oh, man, and your girlfriend. Oh, my God.
You didn't go out with her again.
Oh, no.
Because my wife will turn around and start shushing black people, and I am, like, out of my mind because,
Excuse me.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Excuse me. Wow.
So I know to keep my mouth shut. I rarely go to the movies.
Especially because it's a dark room and you don't know what's going to go on in there.
Right. Oh, boy. And you can get caught in the crossfire.
Absolutely.
Tom Chiusano went to the movies in Yonkers, He said that two black women got in a fight during a movie. Now, they were sitting next to each other and they started fist fighting. And you wonder, like, you're supposed to sit there quiet and watch. How could you get in a fight during a movie? What would you be fighting about?
Fight you. You're supposed to be watching.
And he tried to get up and break it up, and everyone said, just sit down. I mean, if you know, even an usher won't come over and break it up because you'll get killed.
It's a 2-hour Jerry Springer show.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Sitting in there.
Jerry Springer's smart. He just gets all the black people on and tells them to fight there.
To the back of the auditorium.
Yeah.
And he has security guards.
Exactly.
I heard a couple of Tom's stories. He's pretty brave.
Yeah, he's real brave. He told him on a pussy. I mean, Jerry Springer run. Oh, you mean Tom? I didn't know about Jerry Springer.
Oh, no, not Jerry Springer. I hate that guy.
Oh, Tom isn't brave. He's stupid. There's a difference. Tom is so dumb he doesn't know what to do in a movie theater.
Can't count that as bravery.
Right.
Yeah, Timo Samo, give me them goobers. They're my goobers.
When you don't know the danger you're putting yourself in, is it really brave?
Yeah. No, but I've gone to a lot of movies. And then the whole new wave of black filmmakers who make these movies that show the white man as a bad man, and it's exaggerated. It's always, the black guys are minding their own business. It's ridiculous. They're
just trying to get along.
They're just trying to get along, make a living, and this and that, and all of a sudden the evil white man comes along and starts in and victimization, unbelievable victimization in every film. A college campus, the white people are victimizing, and black people get upset at this, which they, you're right to be upset. The filmmakers trying to get you upset.
But I've seen, as you said yesterday, I've seen Jewish people watch films about Nazis being marched into ovens. They don't return their children are being taken away.
They don't beat up anybody in the theater.
Do cartwheels down the aisle.
In Cleveland, they just had an incident with this new John Singleton movie where, I guess a couple of white guys are sitting there trying to watch the movie, and listen, a couple of black guys started yelling at the screen. And
you weren't there. You're speculating.
Yeah, these stupid white guys,
I'm sure that's what happened.
They should have known to keep their mouths shut. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know that the white guys weren't yelling something else.
Yeah, maybe they were. Who knows what happened? But evidently the black people became very agitated. And that's your signal to leave.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, too.
Oh, unfortunate. Who cares? Listen, that's the life. You go into a theater. You're going to go see New Jack City. You look around the theater. If you see that it's a predominantly black audience, you leave. What's the matter with you?
The worst is to go to those movie theaters. They're like $2 or $1.
Oh, I would never.
What are you doing there?
Yeah, I mean, what are you doing there?
$2, why not?
Yeah, $2.
Isn't that worth your life?
Yeah. Gee, you sold for $2, but your ass kicked. I don't know.
You got the hospital bills to kill you.
Personally, I'd pay $25 to see a movie if I knew no one was going to beat me up. But, listen, sometimes you look at some of these new hot black filmmakers, and sometimes they count the success of the movie, not by ticket sales, but by how many people get killed in the theater. A lot of them do. Are you kidding?
What I was going to say was we got a letter today from a guy who manages some movie theaters, and he said that it's really lucrative to work in theaters where you have a high black audience, because they get paid commissions on how many tickets they sell and how much candy and popcorn is sold. And the margin is really high in these black theaters, but they're run down because it doesn't pay to continually do all the repairs.
Well, listen, white people bring their own candy and stuff. They don't. I'm not paying those kind of prices. I'll go right to the candy store. Black people go and they have a whole party.
$3 for snow caps?
Black guy goes, $7 for a milk dud? Okay. No problem. Yeah, you don't charge, you don't just charge black people, do you charge every kind of people? Oh, okay. All right, as long as you're not being racist. All right,
the guy said, so they don't repair the $3,000 movie screen every time it gets broken or busted.
Right.
And they don't repair the ripped out toilets. Now, what is ripping out
listen, I told you, I grew up in a black community. You didn't realize, you didn't believe me. The Roosevelt movie theater not only had bullet holes in the screen, the people would sit there and shoot bullets, but people would rip out the seats, they would rip out toilet bowls.
How do you do that?
It's amazing. Very ingenious, but it's that much vandalism.
Yeah, they said they don't fix it because if they do, it'll be broken again.
What would happen is the kids would start ripping into the cushions and then rip out the actual cushions, so you would have to just sit on the metal.
But you're talking about a whole, he says toilets are ripped out of the wall.
That's true. That's the Roosevelt movie theater.
Black Rage.
It is. It's fun, Black Rage.
What for Raisinets? On my night train.
$45 for Raisinets? That okay? It's the government's money. Oh, there you go.
$50 for a Kit Kat.
Hey, Howard.
But look, one movie I went to see when I was very young was James Bond, And I'm in the Roosevelt movie theater. A guy took a sink, ripped it out, and threw it through the screen. All right? So,
what scene?
I don't even remember. I was so scared.
This is James Brown,
So I don't... Look, there is an attitude in the movies, and I'm not saying white people don't talk during the movie. There are white people who talk during the movies all the time. So, I'm just trying to calm everyone down out there. But I'm saying there is a predominance of anger in the movie theater.
Well, you know what this manager
black
also wrote? He
Yes.
said there really isn't much of a problem when blacks are going to a movie theater or when whites are going to a movie theater. It's when the two cultures mix.
Right.
Is when you get a real... The fights start in the lobby. They don't even
Right.
wait to get into the theater.
Well, even these...
Clash of cultures.
These so-called non-race films like Omen or something like this, and black people get angry at that. They do get mad during the filming of these, during the viewing of these movies. They're like, watch out! That's a bad person. I think get out of the house. They're a monster.
Look out, that's a scary tarantula attacking James Bond. I'm gonna start a fire in my popcorn.
And then if you say to the guy,
You better be far.
you better be prepared to fight. Because, listen, at The Godfather, that's a white movie, Godfather. Some black guys started Crossfire. They actually started
They
shooting.
started shooting when the shooting broke out in the movie.
And I believe the usher, some dumb usher got hit because what usher would, for $4 an hour, would you go break up black people fighting? I wouldn't. You're going to turn to me and tell me, listen, part of your job is you got to go tell that black guy over there to shut up. What? I thought I'm going to just take tickets. No, that gentleman over there is making noise. You have to go over and tell him to get out of the theater. I'm going to go do that? Are you crazy?
Mercenary.
What?
Mercenary.
Yeah, right, yeah.
You'd be looking in Soldier of Fortune magazine for these actually.
Well, you were in the movie theater, Robin. You were telling me a story that
Yeah.
Robin went to the movies, and a guy was making he was getting in a fight, and they told the usher go over and quiet him down. The usher got beat up, and then they had to bring in what?
Security guards from the mall.
And then finally the police to drag him out. So it was very bad.
It was like 3 waves came in to
What
try to
is
get
it?
this guy.
You want to talk to a guy from Cleveland who claims to have been at the
They said...
riot?
All right, let me hear. Hey, guy, I'm going to go.
All right, thanks,
All
John.
right, hey.
The Howard Show, the He Show's great this week.
Hey, thanks.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Okay, man. Yeah, the birthday show's all this week. Hi, you're on the air.
Hi, Howard. How are you?
Okay.
Yeah, I was at the theater where that happened.
For real, though? I mean, you're not pulling my
No,
leg?
I'm being serious.
Okay.
We went. It was me and 2 of my buddies and this girl. And
What movie was it?
It was Higher Leg.
And what time did you go?
We went at night. I don't remember exactly the time, but
What time at night?
Yeah, we.
You don't know what time? You don't know what time at night the movie was going on?
It was like 8 or 10 o'clock.
Does that jive, Robin?
Yeah, it was the 8 o'clock show, I think.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly. In any event, we were going into like Shaker Heights, which is kind of a wider area, but the nearest movie theater is in a black area. And we went into the movie theater, and
But why would you go?
Why did you have to see Higher Learning?
Yeah, why are you going to see that?
because I don't know, I like Ice Cube, and I like John Singleton, I like Poetic Justice, and those other movies that he did. I like Boys in the Hood. I think they're interesting.
Really?
It was dumb to see it.
Yeah, but isn't it better to see it on video where you can see it, at home?
A white theater when they finally get to it?
Well, frankly, I mean, where I am, there aren't any white. I mean, it's just not the way it works.
You don't have white theater.
No, they do, but they don't have that.
Wait, no wonder a lot of people don't live in Cleveland. We have white
that
theaters.
movie there, though,
Oh, all right, go ahead, yeah.
We go in there, we sit down, and it's like a few minutes into the movie, and like as soon as the lights go down, you see like these bottles of 40s go up.
Were there a lot of people in the?
It was mobbed, absolutely mobbed.
All right. And what was it? Was it predominantly black audience?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And we're sitting there, we're nervous,
But you hear what he's saying. They brought their malt liquor.
Yeah.
Oh, in the 40s are 40-ounce bottles of malt liquor.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, yeah.
Oh, everyone brought malt liquor.
Yeah.
Oh,
They like
yeah.
that in.
Well, if I get cans popping, I'm out of it. Bottles, right.
Yeah, and so like they all like
See, you only get the cans poppers, I know to leave. Don't you get nervous when you see like black people drinking in the theater? I mean, there's gonna be
It
trouble.
was really weird, but I mean, they concealed them pretty well, I guess, because I had no idea.
Yeah.
And so they started drinking and everything, and like a few minutes into the theater, we were sitting in the back, and the way it happened was in the front. It was like in the front of the theater. A fight breaks out.
I didn't hear anybody yell anything.
No, I didn't hear any yelling or anything. I heard some talking, but they were talking a lot through the whole movie.
Right.
Like, and so then, like, it was like the second row, and these 2 guys started fighting.
Were they talking to the movie or talking to each other?
The people around me were like talking in the movie stuff, And then
It was in a movie.
It was a black Siskel and Ebert, and they were disagreeing about it.
That's a good one.
Yeah, and so then like these guys in the front row starts fighting. You know,
Who's fighting?
Yes.
Now, was the movie particularly upsetting that with their white
Was it
people?
a part
Yeah,
that was upsetting?
Yeah, they talk about like there's a Nazi group in it and everything.
Right, so with the black people yelling at the Nazis?
Yeah, we're and it's totally like it's totally a separation.
But that's kind of fun. I mean, it's a flavor.
You got to get into it.
It's kind of fun if you can rent it and take it home. I think.
Right, I think so. All right, so everyone started so the two guys start fighting.
And then start fighting and going at it and everything, and we're like, we didn't know what to do, and everybody starts from the front of the theater starts running out of the theater. It was like a mob scene or something. People were getting like trampled almost, you know?
Right.
And they're ducking. They're like they had their arms over their heads and they were ducking and running really low because they thought they were going to get shot.
Wow.
We had no idea what to do. And we're like, no. Yeah, I mean, we just got out as fast as we could.
So how do white guys get involved?
They just, how do white guys get involved? What do you mean?
No, were there any white guys?
No.
Oh, so no white people were involved?
Not really.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Oh, okay.
It was just so it was just two black guys beating each other.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, that's no big deal. I mean, that's okay. Yeah, that's just Saturday night.
I don't know about that, but yeah.
Well, I mean, it wasn't a racial incident.
Yeah, it was,
Oh, okay.
It was
Economical phenomenon.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh, all right.
Thanks very much.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, boy.
Bye bye. Oh, there you have it. Right. Another night, no movie theater.
What were they be fighting about? I thought they were supposed to be a gripping film.
I don't know.
Amazing.
You know, when I first started talking about this, everyone said, "Oh, I don't mean it to sound racist or something, but I didn't grow up in a black neighborhood, and the movie theater had to be. It was a really nice movie theater, but really a lot of black people used to shoot at the screen. They had BB guns, etc.
I don't understand.
And
they never thought of putting the metal detectors up then.
No, this was 30 years ago. I don't even know if they had.
Yeah, pat down the audience.
I don't even think they had metal detectors.
You frisk them then.
Yeah.
Get the guns off of them.
It just, you know what? That would have been considered so wrong back then to frisk. It just wasn't. It was just, you know what it was? The movie theater owner, I remember, he's an old guy, independent guy. He just threw his arms up and said, "I can't do business here anymore," and he left. And it was kind of sad because there was nowhere to go see movies. There were no VCRs or anything.
Yeah.
So it sucked. It was a nice little theater, but a lot of the black people got upset at the movie. I don't know. And it wasn't and they wanted to go to the movies. The movies were packed all the time.
Well, that's the thing. It seems like a lot of black people like to go to the movies.
They want to go.
Why do they have such a terrible time when they're there?
I don't know. Things happen.
It started a long time ago. There was a film called Sweetback's Badass Song.
Yeah, but these are just, I'm not even talking about the black films. They're just white films. And then
what did Billy mean?
I don't know. No, I don't know. It's just, Billy's going to take me down a road I don't want to go.
No, it was a movie that kind of got everybody agitated.
Yeah, but, okay. Yeah, Billy's going to take me down the road. Do little funny voices. All right, go ahead. Yeah, anyway. So, no content. All right, just scream like, All right. So, Billy, I tell you, don't look at me. Okay, good. All right. Go back to California. All right. So,
You go first, who? You face me.
Read what Jackie writes. Okay. Anyway, so, I'm going along. All right. Anyway.
No, you were saying that they used to shoot out the screens.
Yeah.
And they like to go to the movies, but
it was terrible. Because I remember my father used to say to me, "It's terrible. Everybody wants to go to the movies, and yet everyone's tearing down the movie theater."
Yeah.
So I realized this phenomenon, and it has grown to the point where it's an outrageous situation. Because I know where my parents go to the movies now is a metal. They insist on going
I'm
to
going
this.
to go with them one of these
There's a metal detector.
to see what's happening out there now, because I haven't been to that movie theater. It used to be my favorite theater.
At Valley Stream.
And I haven't been there in a long time.
It's funny, too, because my parents are like two old white people.
And they're still trying.
They still go, but and they have to be patted down because they're patting down all the black people. So all the black people stand there and watch and wait to see if the white people are going to be patted down. So my parents have to get patted down. It's obvious they're not going to be toting a gun.
Your parents are incredible because, you see, that takes me out of a movie theater. When they start putting up glass and metal detectors and they want to pat me down and search my purse, that means I shouldn't be at that movie theater.
What is it?
Want to talk to a black guy who was at the theater?
Oh, was he? Yeah. Hello? Hello, sir?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
So you were at the theater?
I was at the theater at the Severance Center.
Now, what happened?
Okay. You could tell it was going to be some mess when we were standing in line.
Go ahead.
Okay. Because we're acting the fool in the line.
All right. The two guys.
The two guys that was fighting down front.
I see.
And it was like
but you know it was going to be a confrontation. So
Right, and you know what? And who needs that kind of aggravation when you have a movie?
Those people out of there in the first.
Oh, yeah, you get them out. Oh, why? Listen to that question. Why don't they just get those people out of there? Because the second the movie, let's say the movie theater owner calls the cops on them.
Yeah.
Hey man, you racist.
Right.
Man, what you doing, man? Everybody here, man, mind my own damn business. I'm going in that motherfucker.
Like an older gentleman, a reasonable man. Say anything to these guys?
Oh yeah.
I got a 7 shot.
Right.
Yeah. You know.
Oh, your gun only has 7 bullets? Oh, all right. Yeah, those guys could have been carrying automatic weapons.
Right. They'd have hooked me up too, and then I was with my wife and everything. But I mean.
So did you have to carry a gun into the theater?
No.
No. All right. Gun it. All right.
I'm just you know, bigger state.
Some people there's a.
Yeah, some people do. You know, but
I'm pretty paranoid myself.
You know, the older people. I mean, we wanted to see the movie, but the older people, we sitting in the back. You know, you have your wives that were mixed in. You know, they got to sit with an older couple. You know, hey, so it's work. You know,
and then
no, you have to interpret.
He said the whites try to find the older black people and sit near them.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like to look like you're friends with them, like maybe no one will bother you, they'll stick up for you. Well, because like sometimes an older black guy can say to one of these young kids, "Shut up, you fool," you know, something like that. No.
Right. But, you know, hey, I've said that. I've turned around and, you know, say, look.
Well, all the white people were congregating around you?
Yeah, and a couple of, you know.
You know what? That's funny you say that, because that's the move I always make. I see like an all-black couple in a predominantly black audience, and I haven't been with a black audience in a long time. I don't need that. So I, you know, life's too short, exactly. So I always go around where like an older kind of black guy is.
Like you said, there was a rush from the front. You know, everybody was getting out of the way. You know, so I was like, told my wife, let's just get up against the wall, you know, and lay low. That's the way it goes.
This is a movie. Try to watch a movie and relax.
This was worse than Japan and another.
Well, yeah, that's why New Yorkers don't give a rat's ass that the Japanese are dead.
I'm just came out. I was so pissed out of brother asked for my money back. I missed the whole damn show. It was just like yesterday listening to you. It's like, you know, I told my wife, I said, from now on, I said, I'm not going to the show anymore.
That's it. It's at home.
Unless it comes on video where I can sit in my front room, have my beer.
Of course.
Somebody speaks up and tell them, shut the hell up.
Right, of course. What do you need aggravation for? You're a hard-working guy. You don't need that.
I would pay for it to come and pay for a view where I can sit with.
Exactly.
We're ready to lock ourselves in. Is that what we're saying?
Oh, ready? I've done it already. You should see how I'm bolted in. I got the kids, the wife, everybody bolted in. I'm ready for anybody. You can't bother me. Listen, I think the greatest invention is this videotape. And I tell you something, I sit there like a prince.
You don't see movies in these rough.
Absolutely not.
I mean, if you want to see the first one and everyone's talking about the movie.
Right.
And then, too, I missed the whole point of the movie because they're talking through it. I mean,
of course.
I mean,
you know, yelling at the theater.
Why are these people putting dialogue in the movie?
I don't know.
Leave it to the audience.
Yeah,
no, music.
Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying.
They tend to be quiet when the music comes on.
Right. You know, well, I know Spike Lee always has a music track on there. A lot of music.
Don't let it get too up, and then they'll start dancing and playing with it.
That's right.
I mean, you know, you have to look.
Hey, by the way, let me see something. This man on the phone, I don't know if you recognize him. This is no Uncle Tom. This is Louis Farrakhan. This is Minister Farrakhan himself. Right. Speak, say it. This is a hard-working gentleman.
No, I'm a hard-working man. I'm 45 years old. I work every day. I mean, you know, I was out there.
I was
in the world.
Just want to live your life.
I was in the world. You know, hey, I'm young. I'm trying to, you know, maintain my frame of mind. You know, hey.
You're just having flashbacks. These people haven't been to one.
I like that. I'm trying to maintain my frame of mind. Me too, man.
Sometimes they push that button too well. You know, you would say like, okay, you want to sit back and say, like, look here, bro. And they come at you. Well, look here, bro. Can I? No, look.
Yeah, it's a whole situation. It's a whole situation. I mean,
and then you know, if you speak out against it, it might, you know, they don't say you Uncle Tom, you know, they don't use that anymore, you know.
What do they call you now?
What do they call you?
What was that? One of my kids was telling me, you know, I have to get interpreters on the new sayings.
Right.
You know.
But it was like,
this is Jake or something. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. Or he'd be jocking.
Jocking.
Yeah, jocking.
Yeah. Well, yeah. In other words, if you say, hey, listen, I'd like to hear the movie, then you're acting like the white man.
Yeah, you
I hear you.
Like you be jocking, man. You know.
All right. Well, listen. Whatever. Okay. Hey, listen. Hey, thanks for the call.
Okay.
All right. There he is.
Good luck.
Louis Farrakhan.
It's your next movie.
Well, listen.
But you go out with your wife on a Saturday night to tell her to head against the wall?
Right. Honey, lay low over there. I'll scope out what's going on. Lay low. And you notice nobody from the theater can step in because there's no guy working in a movie theater who wants to risk his life. I would not.
Why would you? That is stupid.
Imagine you get a job as an usher. Guy says, go break that up. Can you imagine?
What if there's a wall of people coming towards you?
I like the white guys, though, who get pissed off. They won't say anything, but they're gonna walk out of the theater and tell the usher.
Yeah.
Now, walking out of the theater is a whole experience in itself because you're waiting for other white people to get up and start walking out of the theater. But if you're the first one to walk out right away, you're going to be spotted. You're going to get your ass kicked after the movie. So how do you walk out without looking like you're
the guy going to tell?
That's the secret. So you get up and I'm going to go get some candy.
You're making it.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You want anything? And some of the poorer neighborhoods now, they actually keep the lights on during the movie.
Yeah, can't even see the
they have spotlights, but if you're sitting on anywhere in the vicinity of them, you're blinded by the bright spotlights.
I'll tell you how bad it's gotten. If there's a technical problem with the film,
yeah,
like you can't hear it or it's blurry.
Oh boy.
People won't even get up to go tell anybody then.
Yeah.
Because they're afraid they'll be caught and they'll think that they told that they were also talking.
I heard one theater in Cleveland, actually, is going to... This sounds a little wild. I can't believe they're going to do it. They're going to put electricity in each seat and jolt the people talking. Third morning, you electrocute them. How's that?
And all the movie theaters now have made these elaborate production pieces to explain how important it is to be quiet.
Yeah.
And they're falling on deaf ears.
It's like 10 minutes of the before the movie comes on.
Yeah, it's all the rules of how you're supposed to watch a movie.
And they try to make it cool. If you notice, some of them even have like cool black people telling you to keep quiet.
Yeah. I think the guy who tells you to keep quiet is the black guy.
Yeah. Yeah, like and the funny how Hollywood has to handle it. They have a movie theater full of white people going crazy and they're talking. And then a black guy stands up and goes, "Hey, I'm trying to hear this movie. You all shut up." And he's like, "Oh, okay, we get it." Yeah.
Try to maintain your frame of mind.
All right, thank you. Listen, that's enough of that conversation. We've had that 3 days in a row.
An incredible conversation.
Yeah, all right. I got to take a break, and then we'll be back right after these words.
Andrew Dice Clay, what about him? What do you think of him? What do I think about him? He's a devil, just like the rest of you white people are devils. Why do you have him? Listen, I'm gonna give you some. That's trivial. Andrew Dice Clay, you know what? Listen, you take this back to your media. The whole white world is in danger and is going to be overthrown by Jesus Christ. Your entire political system is going to be overthrown by Jesus Christ by the year 2000. The whole white world is going to be destroyed by Jesus Christ and the angels before the year 2000. What do you think of Kathy McGifford? Listen, the whole white world, all of your politicians, all of your newscasters, all of your political people, your politicians, the rich ones of you, you're the elite so-called white people and your rich families, your whole system is going to be overthrown. So don't ask me about one particular white interruption, Howard Stern, okay? Listen, I said the whole white. Do you understand words in English, Sean? The whole white world is gonna overthrow. Hold on, ask me about one particular individual. I understand. Your whole world is gonna be overthrown. I understand. Don't ask me about Bill Clinton. Don't ask me about governors. White people have no intelligence. They stupid. They don't have no intelligence whatsoever. What do you think about Howard Stern? Howard Stern. You have no intelligence. You don't. You know what I'm saying? Every time a white man elevates his brain cells and add up to 6 divine evil. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. White people have. I'm not gonna shoot. Can I say something? So the funniest paper that ever built, black people act the way white people are. You know what I'm saying? White people were savages. All we doing is acting like them. Black people was always civilized. We still are. We just confused.